reason for it, I think. But I thought, screw that, I ain't doing that.
Oh,
It was a massive
I'd help
show.
to
no dedication.
No.
Absolutely no dedication.
Oh, it says the fucker who were here
Yeah.
last week.
got a better offer.
I did.
Yeah.
Can't be helped. Now what's going on? Oh, because someone's doing that shite. Okay. Fair enough.
Come on, get that hamster pedaling faster.
Oh, yeah, it's taken a long time. Well, hello, everybody. Everybody and nobody.
Hello.
Yes, I'm actually streaming today.
Oh my God.
Yes, it's been a rough few weeks. I should feel much better this week. Still not 100%, but I still feel a lot better. So I took Gizmo's advice.
What was that?
I got some vitamin D tablets.
Oh, that's right. He was saying that, wasn't he?
Yeah. And I thought, while I'm here, I'll get some multivitamins as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can never be sure, can you?
Do you have a spare monitor?
Do I have spare money, sir?
Yeah. To monitor
I've got 5. Why?
To monitor my chat. Because I can't get the laptop to work.
Oh, what's going on with my OBS?
Oh.
Don't too good. Well, the first day I streamed in 6 weeks. So what's going on with my OBS now? Getting some rendering lag.
I was seeding apparently at some stage. Oh, great. I'm not going to know what's been done here. Do you know if the fields were finished being seeded last week?
All we did was the harvesting. We didn't do any seeding or anything. Thought it would all.
Well, the week before I was seeding, so you would have noticed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't know. All we did was what you call it? The harvest.
Okay. Fair enough.
And then the first time I've streamed in weeks, my bloody OBS is not working properly now.
It's probably rusty. It's quite a bit of
It's probably
CRC on
rusty. Hey, drummer.
it. Hey,
How you doing,
drummer.
mate? It's alright. It's telling me I've got frames missed due to rendering lag. Let's reset that, see if it carries on. That might just be
If anybody's watching my video, I can't monitor chat at the moment, I'm sorry.
one second. Let me actually open up yours. I've got the page open. I've got to I have to refresh it every time. I don't know why. Oh yeah, Bram said hello in your chat as well, so I'll try and keep an eye on it if I can.
Who said hello? Sorry.
Drama Casey.
Oh,
Hiya, drama.
Stop.
hey, drama.
He said hello in your chat as well, and he just put he just did a Capagen in mine. Right. Hopefully that's going to be okay. I'll keep an eye on it. Bloody hell. First time back in like 6 weeks, and
Having
the
problems.
internet breaks. Yeah. How are you anyway, drummer? What have you been up to?
He's been
Ever since the
messaging
last
me
time I
on
saw you?
Steam at 2 a.m. this morning.
On Steam? Oh, he wanted to make you was awake, I suppose.
No, he wanted me to go to this certain website to vote for him and his team in some game I've never heard of, which I didn't do. I think it'd been hacked.
No. I don't know. Was that you, drummer, asking him to do that?
No, I messaged him on Skype and asked him, and he said no.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm guessing they were trying to get me to click on that website so they could
No, he just said it wasn't him.
do disgusting things to my system.
Yeah. Is the stream lagging, drummer, or is it okay? Because my OBS says I'm getting lots of rendering, right? And it keeps skipping every now and again.
Yeah, could be anything, mate.
Yeah. See, I'm looking at my streaming one, and that looks fine. KBS is kilobytes per second seems fine. That's got no problems at all. It's the gaming one.
Oh, okay.
See, the frame rate keeps dropping.
Yeah.
The FPS, because it's got an FPS meter. And average rendering. See, the rendering time per frame keeps going up. What, really high?
Oh, yeah.
Like 15 milliseconds, and that's really high.
Yeah.
No, it is for rendering.
You guys using our harvesters?
Yeah.
You are? Okay.
Yeah.
Because our crops are ready.
I know, yeah, but don't you remember what I said before? It's
No.
better if we do the contracts.
Oh, yeah,
Because,
I know that.
Yeah, because when we've done ours, they probably won't be available.
Mm-hmm.
And we're getting like 60,000 or something for this.
Oh, that's all right. Are you taking the straw off it?
Well, we're dropping the straw. We haven't collected any of it yet.
No, but are you going to?
Do you remember the one that me and Gizmo were doing?
Yes.
Yeah, we dropped the straw on there, didn't we? And I went back last week to collect the straw, and it wouldn't let me. It said we didn't own the land. We didn't have access to the land.
Yeah, you must have
So
finished
I
the
couldn't
contract.
collect. No, it didn't complete it.
Well, I know we did one when Aya was here and she was picking up the straw and selling it.
Yeah, it was the same. It was the same field.
Oh, okay.
But we
Maybe it
didn't. We
glitched.
didn't finish it. We didn't finish it all. No, the contract wasn't completed.
Yeah, but I'm saying it might have glitched
Might
from
have what?
from 1 week to the other.
It might have been because it was you turned the server was turned off. In the meantime, I don't know if that was
It
anything.
shouldn't, but yeah, it might have.
It shouldn't, but you know, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 68,000 we get for this.
Anyway,
Yeah, 68. Well, nearly 69.
I had a go at American Truck Sim in-game multiplayer, the proper one.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was all right. Much better, like more entertaining than the other out-of-game multiplayer.
Yeah.
Off license, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it is, but anyway, yeah, much more fun. And you're supposed to be able to share contracts. Like me and my mate tried it yesterday, but we couldn't find out how or where to do it. But then again, I joined my mate's contract multiplayer, and he doesn't read much. But I read somewhere.
Maybe it's like the other one where you need to have a truck book or something.
Oh, I have no idea. I looked online, but because the game's so new, there's the only references are for the old crappy multiplayer one. But the game itself, multiplayer, is much, much better. I'll have to say that.
What game's that?
American Truck Sim.
American Truck.
The new in-game multiplayer. It's really good. I've done well.
But it's only for six. Is it only for 6 or 8 people?
I have no idea, mate. There was only 2 of us. Drummer might know. I don't know. He's a big fan. Hopefully he'd know.
Yeah, I think he's got shares in the company. To be honest, he plays it that much. If he hasn't, he should have.
Yeah, I was hoping he was going to be here and he'd know how to share the jobs. Supposed to be able to. It's a shame. I wish they would have. It would have been like a company multiplayer, where you join the other player's company.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be, isn't it? That's what I thought, anyway.
No, it's just like single play. There's no, I get a contract, he gets a contract, or whoever. You deliver your jobs, you get paid for it. There's no company that gets paid for it.
Oh, okay.
Which is a shame. I would love to. Would be a much better game.
Saying that though, maybe there is a way to set that up.
Oh, who knows? Yeah, like I said, my mate doesn't read that much, even less than me, and I don't read at all. So yeah, could be right. Don't know, but it was fun. We just did like. The very first time I joined him and he said, come over here, I'm going to get a contract from this joint. And he was over the trigger. He'd already picked up a job. When I got there was 2 triggers. Different. They were on top of one another, like the trigger icon. There was another one on top of it. It was a different shape, like a different symbol. And when I got there was no bloody job to where he wanted to go. But I think if he had got there and actually read what it said instead of just going yep, it may have had a shared contract. That might have been a shared contract icon.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. We didn't see that icon again, and I thought just before that maybe you have to join his. What's it called again? Convoy. Maybe you have to join his convoy again for that icon to come back up. We played for a couple of hours and did about 3 loads. But we were just accepting contracts to the same destination, like we used to in the other game.
Yeah.
But it was a lot more fun with the AI traffic. It was cool.
So you got the AI traffic as well?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Other trucks running around, cars, bikes, police everywhere. It was
Police
cool.
everywhere.
Yeah.
There's always police everywhere.
Police cars.
Yeah, they're always everywhere.
Yeah.
You drive down the road and you go from one junction to the next junction. There's about 15 of them passing.
Oh, did we only lease that bloody thing? The pickup wagon.
Yeah, I returned it because I couldn't use it.
Okay. Oh, that's all right. I'll go and lease another one.
No, actually, we did do. What else did we do last week, Wonko? Apart from the this harvest, I'm sure we did something else.
I think we did, but I really can't remember. I've been to sleep since then, mate.
Was Aya here last week?
No.
No, it was just us two.
So the horses weren't trained?
We're on the same day.
Oh, really? Lazy slobs.
Well, we're only playing on one speed.
Yeah, it is at the moment.
No, it was last week as well.
Could have changed it.
Didn't want it.
That's good.
Because we were both harvesting, and if we'd have changed the speed, then all the animals would have needed to be
Yeah, I know.
looked after as well.
That's the hassle with speeding up time. I'd rather only speed up time when it needs to be done. When you're
Well, that's
working,
right, yeah.
you don't. I don't see the point.
Is the server having a shit for you guys?
I beg your pardon?
Is the server having a shit for you guys?
No. Flying down the road. Might be the English internet.
Yeah, it might well be because I think that's what. Why's my header keep going up and down? It's looking pretty yellow. It might be the internet because there's something wrong with my OBS, definitely. And I think it's down to the internet. Or maybe just my network, I don't know.
So I'm guessing by the lack of the conversation, Drummer's gone.
Well, he hasn't said anything about the ATS, so
Okay.
maybe.
Never around when you want him. Bloody shite.
Unless, like I said, my I don't know, my stream might not even be working, I don't know.
I'll check the server, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine.
Well, my milliseconds on the server is like jumping between 22 and 27, so
I'll have a look at your video
pretty,
while I'm out here.
pretty normal for me.
Yeah, my ping's milliseconds is staying pretty good. That's why I
Hey,
said
Graham.
Hey,
Hey, Graham.
No, your video
Is it
looks
hectic?
fine, Brummy.
Is it
No,
hectic?
your video looks
Oh, does
fine.
it? Oh, okay, because
Yeah, it's
I don't
nice
know
and
what's going on with
smooth.
my OBS then.
It's nice and smooth. You're talking, and within point of a second, I hear it on the stream.
Oh, okay.
So everything's
I don't know
going
what
right.
OBS is telling me then. It says it's missing frames due to rendering lag, and it's lost about 7,000 frames. So I have no idea, and it's still going up. Yeah, I'm feeling much better, mate. I'm still not 100%, but I do feel Much, much better, thank you. It's been a long few weeks.
Nothing wrong with the server. It's running smooth. No warnings, errors, nothing. So it's your OBS playing up, telling you it's playing up, but it's not. Believe me, I've watched your stream and it was fine.
Lady and I have missed you. Good to see you back. It's good to be back, mate. But for the next couple of weeks, I'm not going to be doing my usual schedule. I'm just going to do like a couple of days a week for a little while.
Couple of days.
Yeah, a couple of days. Because like I said, I'm still not 100%. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, we can tell just by looking at it.
yeah, cheeky bastard.
I resemble that remark.
I know. I have come the right way, haven't I? Yeah, it's down past the what's it, isn't it? One, yeah, it's okay. I can see it on the mini map now.
Are you talking to someone or yourself?
Yeah, I was talking to Wonko.
Oh,
Oh, was you? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Well, goodness, I used your name. It don't matter now. I figured it out. I was going the right way,
yeah, don't worry about Wonka. Go back to sleep.
Yeah,
which is
not bothered.
not like me. It's not like me at all to go the correct way, is it?
Oh, it's a pain in the butt.
Hey,
I can't watch.
Porsche.
Pain in the butt. I can't watch my chat. Keep looking over at it.
What?
I'm thinking,
Why can't you watch the chat?
oh, I can't
Not
get the
that there's
damn.
anything happening on there, but why can't you watch it?
I can't get the laptop to connect to the internet at the moment.
Ah, okay. Do you not have a tablet?
No. Fuck, what do I want a tablet for? I've got a computer.
Yeah, because you could use it on the tablet.
Uh-huh. Probably.
Hey, I'm only giving you ideas. I put a
Oh, I
thought in your head.
I know.
We should have been a fucking bullet now.
Oh, if I had the bloody laptop hardwired, which I can, I wouldn't have the problem.
Well, why don't you do that then?
I haven't used the laptop in like 3 weeks and I've had a lot of internet problems. And I mean a lot. And I just turned it on and tried to connect in, no internet connection. What? And then when I went to connect to the internet, it gave me 10 friggin' places to connect to. And I need a password. And I thought, I forgot my password.
You don't need a password to go on hardwired. That's only for Wi-Fi.
I know that. It's not hardwired. I should hardwire it. It's wireless at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I never had a problem with it. But because of all the internet problems.
Did not answer your question about the office job, did I, when I inquired you DM?
I'm waiting for a push from me.
I'm gonna say no. I can't remember. I don't. What office job? Where are you, mate?
You'll see me.
Your reply was great news, mate. You're enjoying working at the desk. Oh, yeah, that was like 3-4 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Couple of days. Now, where am I taking this again?
Oh, yeah, I could. Oh, you're stuck on. I keep getting stuck on them.
Where am I? There, heating plant.
Thank you.
That's all right.
I knew we'd find a use for you in the end.
No. Bastard. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're working in the office full time now, ain't you? Because of the problem thing with your eyes. So, how are you enjoying it anyway? Or ain't you? But on the bright side, it's still a job, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So, you know, it's got that going for it.
Better off working than not,
Yeah,
if you can.
right if you can, yeah. Did you hear about all them floods in Europe?
No, I'm
That
worried.
was
Yes.
some bad shit, that was.
I'm busy worrying about the floods here.
Through the Netherlands, Germany, where else was I going to say? Denmark?
No, they're monitoring our own
No.
floods. Constant
There's
flood
been,
warnings
there's been a
here.
lot. Yeah, is it? It's killed at least 100 people, and there's hundreds more still missing.
Yeah. Sad when that happens.
Loving it. There are 5 people in the office, 3 people I don't know much, and 1 I do know very well. Oh, okay. Well, the thing is, the longer you're there, the more you'll get to know the other 3.
Yeah.
Or you could just ignore
Oh,
them.
Porsche. No, the other person he knows very well is Porsche. She works there. Okay.
Oh, this is Graham that's got a job.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You were talking to Porsche and then you start talking about some job. I assumed it was Porsche that's got a job.
Well,
Some-
this is the thing with them two. They do this on purpose, I think, to confuse everybody. I keep telling them they need to get 2 separate accounts, but they don't. I think I'm talking to Graham sometimes, and I'm talking to Porsche, and sometimes the other way around.
Are you sure they are 2 different people? There might be some person just playing a joke on you, mate.
Yeah, might be.
Yeah.
Might well,
Like just
might
playing
well
funny
be.
buggers with you. Yeah, I'll
Might
trick
well.
in.
This is a stupid field.
They're all stupid fields.
What? What's wrong with it?
I need a fucking passport to get from one end to the other.
Jesus. Hey, did anyone watch the video of the beta early preview of that map? I put it in my channel. Of course not. No one looks at my channel. You can all get stuffed.
The American one. I didn't see the video. I saw the link, but I didn't see the video.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you for why. I don't look at the maps if they're in beta. I don't look at them. So there's no point.
Oh, this is in advanced beta. It's not like the first impression. It looks like you could play it, but you can't because there's no triggers. He hasn't put the triggers in yet. He's got all the industries, all the houses. There's still a little bit of groundwork to do, but very, very little. He's got all the animal pastures and pens and sheds, but there's no animal triggers or
Is
thingies.
that Liberty Fields?
Huh?
Is it called Liberty Fields?
That's the one.
There's 2
And
problems.
Graham said,
It's American and it's a 16 by.
Yes. Bloody brilliant, that. Looks good.
oh, okay. Graham said, no, Johnny, most definitely 2 separate people.
Two what? Oh.
2 separate people.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm actually looking for another map because I've had enough of that Western Australia now with the 16x1 because
that?
it's just causing too many errors. There's
Really?
too many. Yeah, the frame rate drops like a stone sometimes. It's
You
ridiculous.
should have stuck with the 4x version, mate.
Yeah. Oh no.
Gives me no problems. And it's big enough.
Won't have to wait too much longer now. FS22 is on its way. Yeah. I'm not even sure if I'm going to buy it, if I'm honest.
Of course you are.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you are.
I might not.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I probably am. But, you know,
I'm going to buy it.
I haven't. What I want to do, I don't want to buy it and just be disappointed again. Do you know what I mean?
You're
Oh,
not.
you will be.
You're not. Your disappointment lasted for about 2 months until they caught up with all the rush work they had to do to get it right. And then it was fine.
But Johnny,
Then we all
but
agreed that
Johnny-
it was better than 17, which it was. Which it is. Still is. Yes?
but,
Go on. But.
the thing is, right, is they've had 3 years to get it right this time.
Yes.
If they can't get it right on day of release, then they might as well just give up completely.
Well, every game's like that, mate. Doesn't matter what game it is.
Not every game's like that at all.
Oh, involved, technical, complex games, they're all like that because there's certain things that just can't be covered. That's not, it's had a quick look at, yeah, that works, okay, let's move on, let's get the other bit working and so on. And sometimes
Yeah,
that
but
bit they
may-
said works doesn't work under stress. It
But
won't-
maybe if for 19, if they'd have done more testing instead of putting
They
too
couldn't, they
much
didn't.
effort into getting horses into the damn game.
They
Do
didn't
you
have
know
the
what I mean?
time. No
They
time.
did at the time. They did.
Whatever that bloody dickhead company was called said, release it now or we want our money back.
Focus Interactive or something, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
but-
did it all themselves this time. Focus Software is nowhere to be seen. Yeah, well, yeah, that's why they've
But-
left it longer.
Doesn't matter. Every game has teething problems.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, is they've said that it's going to work because they've done this new texturing thing, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it's going to be on for the high end computers and high end consoles and stuff. So, but it's also going to work on the lower end consoles. So, how is it going to be any better? I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're making two different versions of the game.
No,
which
they're
is
not.
what I said
It's
they
just-
should do all the time.
It's
You
the
just
same
can
as
have the
this.
option of turning the high-end graphics on or the high-end graphics off based on
Yeah.
what your computer can do.
It's just same as this version. If you've got a shitty
Right,
old
but-
10-year-old computer, you have it on basic graphics, and it still looks okay, but it looks crap compared to high end. It's going to be the same thing,
Yeah.
and it
Right.
goes for every bloody game.
But there's still lots. I still
Yeah,
have
you made me
issues with this
miss
game
my
now.
turn, you shite.
Yeah, I think some of those are rummy issues rather than issues with the game.
Yeah.
They are not brummy issues.
Every time we play, you say, "Oh Christ, what's going on here? Oh, what's going on?" The rest of us are just carrying on as normal.
Yeah, that don't mean it's
Yeah.
my fault.
I'm not saying it's your fault, but the fault lies somewhere upstream from the game.
Hmm.
Possibly. Or maybe downstream, depends on your point of view.
Possibly. Giants are live streaming the game from Gamescom 21st and 23rd of July. Yeah, I did see that. But the thing is, though, is they did that before, didn't they? They were doing the live streams before. And they were only showing, like, certain things. You know, like, people, because if you notice when they were doing a bailing contest or something, and they had problems then.
Boney said okay.
Getting the bales in the sheds or something. I can't remember exactly, but there was some problem they had with the bales,
Mate,
and that problem was still there when the game was released.
mate. There was that video they put out when just before 19 was released of those 3 Giants clowns live testing, and none of them knew how to play the bloody game. It was a joke.
And it'll probably be the same this time round.
I think they need to get better testers. That's what they need.
Is that not the Farm Simulator League? Oh, I have no idea, mate.
no
I've never
idea.
seen the Farm Sim League.
The Farm
seen
Sim
that
League
as
are
well.
doing it now for the new version. I don't know who did the one for, but I couldn't stop laughing. I nearly wet my pants. These 3 guys trying to play Farm Sim. It was like they played it for the very first time and didn't even know what a tractor was, let alone how to drive one, or a harvester, or what a harvester did. It was such a joke. And
They seem like they were the Jeremy Clarkson of Giants, don't they?
But yeah, but it was sad that these were the representatives, professional supposedly, for Farm Sim. It was so sad
Yeah. It was, yeah.
and so funny.
Yeah, but not funny in a good way.
No, still made you laugh, but it made you laugh like, you know, when you feel sorry for someone.
Graham asks if that's when the 3 YouTubers were invited to Giants.
When YouTube was what?
There was 3 YouTubers invited there, weren't there?
Yeah, there was
They
3
were there
guys
on the
sitting
same
there.
day, I think.
One guy that had had too many baked bean sandwiches, one tall skinny guy, and one guy that looked like
Many
a
baked bean sandwiches.
totally nerdy. I'm not trying to be derogative of how they look, but they were very typical stereotyped. They were. I think they were.
I don't get the reference with the baked bean sandwiches, though.
No,
What
I
do you
don't.
What do you mean?
You said
Explain
that
it.
like he looked like he had. You said he looked like he had too many baked bean sandwiches. What do you mean by that?
He was the size of a house.
Oh, you mean
and
he
you
was a
just
fat
say he
bit?
was a fat bastard.
Yeah, because you'll offend all the people.
Yeah, well, I'm not exactly slim, so, you know.
Yeah. I like baked beans.
I do too. I had them for tea last night. That's probably why I referenced them.
I like baked beans, they just don't like me anymore.
Cannot say names, can I?
Oh, I can't remember their names. Their names were in it. But, my God, they were just
Might be better not to.
3 freaky looking guys. They were Germans, speaking English, and I will say their English was good.
One of them was actually English.
Oh, was he? Or maybe he was trying to speak German. English with a German accent. Yeah, you're right. One was German. I can't remember which one it was. English. Might have been the fat dude. Yeah, don't park your tractors and trailers on top of the bloody straw, you pain in the butt.
Fuck me, you got enough
What?
straw lines to choose from.
Yeah, but I'm doing this line, not the line that isn't.
I mean, there's probably a couple of thousand there.
As not that many. Stop exaggerating. I've told you 100 million times not to over exaggerate. You'll DM me the names, okay? Because I can't remember the names. I think I can remember one. I'm not sure.
No, I don't know. And I don't mean to be nasty. It's just natural
Yes, you
to
do.
me. No, it's just natural. But it was. Looking at the three of them trying to play a game that they had no idea how to play, it was that obvious. It was just hilarious and pathetic at the same time.
Yeah, it was a bit.
These are representing the company. I mean, really? Your standards are very low, Giants.
Well, that's obvious.
Yeah, they let me play.
Yeah, there may be a partner. You know?
Well, there you go. Mate Ice a partner, and he doesn't play Farm Sim. He hadn't played Farm Sim for 2 years, and he got a notification he was a partner.
Oh no, yeah.
Then he thought, shit, I better start streaming. And he streamed once a week for about 2 months, and then had a big break again. I'll never get a partnership. I'm too hard on them.
Ah, right, yeah. Well, it was the second one that I thought, I remembered being there. I didn't remember the other two.
Two of them wore glasses. One was short, skinny, and nerdy. One was reasonable height and fat. You could tell by the way they were sitting on the chair. He may have been really tall, but he may have sunk the chair into the ground. And the other guy was tall and skinny and didn't wear glasses.
Yeah. But the second one, I used to watch a lot of his videos. In fact, me and Wonko were talking about him last week.
What, the fat dude?
No, I think Wonko might.
He was sitting in the middle.
He's a twat.
He was one of them, and he had a problem on one of his videos. He had a problem pronouncing Greenwich or something. He couldn't pronounce it. I think it was Greenwich, and I'm like, dude, you're English. You should be able to pronounce that. But yeah, I don't watch any of his. Well, I say I don't watch any of them. I watch occasionally, not very often anymore. Yes, one call, let the cat out of the bag.
You can rely on me.
Yeah, cat molester.
I didn't hear that one.
Good. Yeah, he does, yeah. Quite a lot. Actually, yeah, they're all English, Johnny. None of them were German.
Oh, weren't they? One didn't say much. The little nerdy look guy hardly spoke. It was the fat guy that did most of the talking.
Yeah, that's what's his name? Is it Lars or something? The Giants guy. He works for Giants. I'm sure it's Lars.
No.
Might be wrong.
Well,
Oh, Lars and Martin. Yeah. I thought one of them was Lars.
Lars.
Lars, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying lard. As in fat. That's what I thought you were saying. That's why I said apt name.
Oh dear.
It's about as subtle as a house brick, isn't it?
Hey. Yeah, I better be
Jamie.
careful. The woke PC society will have me banned from YouTube because I'm offending them.
Yeah. Well, you offend people just by streaming, don't you?
I do. That's my purpose in life. Oh, I've got nothing against anyone. I don't care how ugly you are, how skinny, how fat, or how lazy, or how fit you are. I don't care. Honestly, don't. People, it's the inside that matters. How you are as a person inside, not how you look on the outside. I couldn't give a shit.
Could
Well,
you
you know what
imagine
they
him in the diplomatic corps?
I'd love it. I'd give him diplomatic.
You know what they say? Beauty is on his skin deep. Ugliness goes right through to the core.
Hey, I'm not the most handsome, slim, fit-looking guy on the planet. And I don't give a shit. You can call me any name you want. Go for it.
Yeah, that's right, mate. Yeah, that's right. Graham said beauty's on his skin deep. Some
It
people
is.
are born inside out.
Well, that's right. And I totally agree with that. During my life and relationships with the opposite sex, there was only one woman that was really good looking, and she was an absolute bitch and a cow. Couldn't get away from her quick enough. All the others were quite plain. One was not very good looking at all, and they were lovely people.
Oh, I hope she's not listening.
Who?
Whoever you're talking about.
Nah. I have nothing to do with any women anymore. I have a type. Use and abuse and then leave. I seem to attract women that do that.
Graham said, I agree with Johnny. People need to relax and stop taking offence at the slightest thing. They do, mate. They do.
Yeah.
It's bloody ridiculous nowadays. You can't fart without offending somebody. Do you know what I mean?
That's right.
It's true.
Right? It is true. You can't do a damn thing.
A few years ago, you'd be sitting in a restaurant and you'd give a little cough just to hide that you'd done a fart. Nowadays, you do a fart to hide the fact that you're doing a cough.
Uh-huh.
You're telling me you go to restaurants and let one go?
Oh, hell yeah.
Well,
Man.
if I have to,
I don't bother coughing.
you know,
no.
you can't help where you've got to go, can you?
No, I don't
If
bother
you've got to
coughing.
go,
no.
you've got to go. What?
Jesus.
If you've got to go, you've
I
got to go.
suppose you are a brummie, so we'll have to make allowances.
Oh, I suppose you're sitting in the restaurant and just turn around to the people there and say, excuse me, I'm just going to pop outside. I just need to crack one off.
Well, actually, I do.
Stop
You
that.
go outside to fart.
I'll go to the toilet.
Oh, what about if you don't know that it's coming?
I generally find I can keep control of my body to a certain extent.
Nah, it's too painful.
Graham said, let your wind blow free wherever it may be. Church or chapel, let it rattle.
Yep, better out than
I agree, mate. I agree. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Oh, don't get me wrong. At home, it's just open tap.
Hey, it's open tap wherever I am. Wherever I am. I don't care if I'm on a crowded bus. Well, I do because I haven't been on a bus in like 20 years. But if I was on a train and I let one go, you'd soon empty the garages. If they don't know what it is, they won't be offended. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, mine are usually silent but deadly.
Nah. Mine rattle the windows.
Oh god.
Oh, we have some deeply philosophical conversations.
We're just charming,
We had one 3 years ago.
naturally charming people. That's why.
Exactly, my Indian curries are good for clearing a room. Yeah, definitely. You know, I've suffered with the old Gandhi's revenge a few times.
Yeah, nothing like
You
a
get
drop
probably
that
get-
about that light, Rummy? I'm coming through.
Do what now?
You're going to get your bucket of bolts out of the way.
What, are you telling me you can't get past there? Really? Yeah, Ollie just.
I hope Aya's alright then. Unusual for her not to be around 2 weeks in a row
Yeah.
without notification, like saying, sorry, I can't be there.
Will Johnny be trying the built-in seasons in FS22?
Oh, he's trying.
Seasons?
Very.
What the bloody hell would I want to use seasons for?
Oh, you had to start him off, didn't you?
If I want to get bored to death, I'll play World of
It
Warship.
was a.
Hang on a sec, I'll
it
just
was a
turn the
que-
music up.
It was a question asked, so I had to ask it.
No. It's a game. During winter, farmers work. In the game, during winter, you can't do bloody shit. I can't go around checking
it's
the
not gonna be.
fences,
It's
fixing
not going
gates,
to be. It's not going to be like that, Johnny.
isn't it? There'll be things to
I
do
don't
in
think so.
winter.
Oh, what's going on with my?
Well, if
I
it
believe
is,
so,
I do like seasons. I do like the idea of seasons, but there's nothing to do when there's snowing. When it's snowing, and in real life there is.
Yeah, I think that's how it's going to be in the new game. I think. I don't know for sure. Well, nobody does, do they?
No, I'll play with it if there's options for what you can do during winter. It should be like what's that other game? Farmers Dynasty, is it? Where you go around and fix the sheds up, and you can fix houses and stuff like that. Do some work.
Yeah, well, it's not actually called seasons, is it? I don't think it is like spring, summer, autumn, winter, I think, but
Yeah.
it's they're calling it seasonal cycles. So you might not. It might not be exactly the same as seasons is now, but it'll be something similar. I don't know.
That's what I
You're
hate
having a go
about
at the
seasons.
production
There's nothing really to do when it's
Oh,
winter.
so it's from now on. It's January, February, March, and so it's like 1 month. Oh, okay.
They've
didn't know
changed the
that.
time scales, have they?
Yeah. Apparently, it's going to be like it. You'll see the time at the top. It'll say January, February, March, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That's. How do you know that? I never saw that.
Graham's in the know, mate. You're not.
Obviously. Why
That's-
would they say plant grapes in March and harvest them in September?
Yeah.
That is a very good point. Yeah, I never thought of that. I never actually picked up on that, but I do remember
you are a brummie.
you mentioning it. Oh, shut up. I'd rather be a Brummie than an Aussie.
No, you wouldn't. No, and that's the only reason I hate seasons in 17, 19. It was just too long where you couldn't do anything. And sorry, I have been a farmer, and there's no time you have the whole winter off, apart from feed animals.
Well,
no.
Yeah, but winter time, well, unless it's 2 foot of snow, one of the busiest times on the farm anyway.
Yes.
You know, like prepping fields ready for the spring and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, well, I've never experienced. Well, I have experienced snow, but when I was farming, there's no farms in any snow country around here. But it was always when you can't plant or do any field work. It was a time to catch up on minor farm jobs that you couldn't do during the rest of the year because you're too busy. Like I said, fixing fences, fixing sheds, fixing gates, all that sort of thing. Re-leveling your driveways and field roads.
Yeah, fixing fences and that sort of stuff. Yeah. Transitioning current seasons is too long. Yeah.
Now,
well, it depends on what times you play as well. But I mean, it could be good because, like, say, if you played it every day, you could play it in real time, for instance, on say 1 speed. But it depends if they're going to break it up like 31 days in January and like 28 days in February. It all depends. If they did it like that, you could play in real time for like however long you want to play one day, and then just fast forward to the next day, turn the game off and come back tomorrow and play it. Do you know what I mean? You could do it that way if that's how people wanted to play it, but I don't know. It might not be like that. I don't know.
No idea.
Normally 9-day seasons, but Porsche plays in 24-day seasons. Yeah, I know. Well, she's mad. Sorry, Johnny, what are you saying?
I mean, if it's going to be not like the seasons mod, and it's going to be a little bit more realistic that you can actually work during winter, fine. I'd love to use it. I'd love to use seasons now, but it's just bullshit. Sorry. I love all the aspects of seasons except seasons itself, where you just can't do anything. And I know there's plenty of people out there
that is the main problem in the winter time. There's just nothing to do.
Yeah, and you fast forward through winter, so
down trees.
Why bother? If you've got to fast forward through the entire winter, why bother playing it with seasons?
Well, exactly, yeah.
And I know there's plenty of people out there that say, oh, well, you can go and cut trees. And I've had that conversation before. Yeah. It's called Farming Simulator, not Lumber Simulator or Forestry Simulator.
I will plough, I will cultivate, I will fertilise, I will lime. So when spring's there and the temperature's up, I'm ready to see you.
Hello. Just talking about you.
Hey, yeah. How you doing?
Yeah.
I'm so.
Yeah.
Thing
is, Wonka.
A little bit low.
She's so. Yeah, a little bit quiet. But the thing is, Wonko, with that, the sometimes you can't. If the fields are frozen, you can't work on them at all. You can't do anything on them at all.
No.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
So if they're frozen for half of the winter, you've just got to keep fast forwarding time or find something else to do, which there isn't.
No. And I brought up
That's because
forestry.
it's a video game, and we can't go fixing sheds and stuff.
You can.
Well,
There's games out there that you
but
do
you
that
can-
with.
Well,
you
yes, I
can
agree.
in
We don't.
you can in Farmers Dynasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And that is a great game. If that was multiplayer, I'd be playing that rather than this. But
I haven't played that in such a long time.
neither have
I'm
I
gonna have to
for
go back.
ages. But the reason
Why
is
enough today?
the reason is because the default map's pretty boring. There's no real mods for it.
Yeah.
And you
No.
can't make a map. The map itself,
No, that's true.
the default map's nice, but bleh.
Graham said hello, Aya. How you doing?
Hiya! I'm okay.
Could be better.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds very convincing.
No.
How was your week? Well, your 2 weeks, because we haven't saw you in 2 weeks.
A bit up and down, really.
Ah.
I'm
More
just
ups than
currently-
downs, I hope.
Not really. I
Oh,
kind of just.
okay.
I can't say what's been going on, but I'm going to send a message to each three of you so you kind of know. Because it probably will be
Mm.
other days that I might miss.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I can't.
okay.
I don't want to discuss it like live. If that makes sense.
No.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, that brummy bloody streaming again. I don't know. How inconsiderate.
Oh, are you back streaming
Hello.
now?
I am today for
Oh.
the first time.
Very nice.
I'm streaming, but I can't monitor
you're- You're always streaming.
can't monitor my chat. I don't know
Oh,
what
why?
if I can't get my little laptop to log onto the
No,
net.
there's
Would anybody know the
nothing
difference?
going on in there.
Oh, shut up.
Nothing going on in there anyway. No, there's not. There's nobody chatting because I'm keeping an eye on it for him anyway. Ah, right. Okay. Yeah. Understand completely.
Oh, you read the message. Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Anyway, let's look on the ups. What we doing? Who, what, where? Where's my tractor gone?
Well, you can help me if you wish.
Okay, what you doing?
I'm picking up straw on field 26, and there's a lot of straw,
26. Yeah.
and it's worth
So what,
picking up.
what do you want me to do?
You could help me pick it up.
Okay. What we doing it with the wagon, or are you
with
bailing
the,
it?
No, with the wagons.
No, bring your bucket and spade.
Forget. Could you imagine bucket and spade with it? You'll be there for years.
Yeah.
What you on about? We've been
definitely.
here for years harvesting it.
Oh, here we go. Bloody big fields.
Oh, Brummy has used me tractor.
It's in
I
the
haven't
shed. I
used
saw
that.
it.
I haven't.
And do you know how I know that?
Brought,
It's got his
I brought,
poxy flippy fappy thing on.
Oh, that.
No, everything's had that on.
Everything had that on. Yeah.
I brought it back from
How do I get rid of it
I
again?
brought it back
Control and shift.
control and space. bar.
Sorry.
Oh,
Control and space. Yeah.
thank you. Oh, you brought it back, did you?
I brought it back from the
Thank
field.
you.
If I knew you was going to have a go at me, I'd have left it there.
It's all
Yeah,
right.
no, the stupid
that
shuttle
boxy
control
flippy
was
flap.
on. It's on every
Yeah.
vehicle. Not a fan of that.
I don't see why
do we
people
have
a
another
problem
wagon?
with it.
At the shop.
Is it at the front?
No, at the shop.
Oh, it's at the shop.
I had to lease it.
Okay.
We don't own one.
The modern
Oh, we
tractors
had a
are actually
picker-upper.
drive like that, don't they?
We had a picker-upper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
With the
we
shuttle
we leased
tractor
it.
there.
We leased it last time you were using it. Brummy took it back last week.
They just push the joystick backwards and forwards depending on where they want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because when I used it, I found it in the yard somewhere.
Yeah, and you took,
Oh
took
no!
that
Wait,
one
we
to
got
the
the
shop.
bigger one, didn't
Yeah,
we?
because it was too small.
Ah, brains just clicked in.
Sort of way.
Takes a while.
Yeah, we used to that with Johnny.
Let's shut up.
Yeah.
But what have I missed? How are you guys? What's new?
Yeah. Same as always.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm feeling much better. So I've started taking some vitamins now. After, do you remember when Gizmo
Oh,
was
yeah, we were
telling
talking about
me
it.
about the vitamin
Yeah.
D? Yeah.
Yeah. So is it the
So,
vitamin D?
I did a little bit of research online, and I found that all the symptoms of having vitamin D deficiency was what I've been suffering with.
Yeah.
So I bought some vitamin D tablets. I've been taking them for a few days now, and I'm feeling a lot better just after a few days.
Hmm.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
it was your
So,
vitamin D.
I wonder if there's a
Yeah.
Need to
vitamin
get
to
your
help us
sun in.
cope with Brummy.
yeah, there
I
is.
don't think
It's
there'll be
called a
one
mute
big
button.
enough to do that.
It's called a mute button.
Yeah, you can't swallow that.
So I couldn't hear what you said. My wife decided to talk to me at the same time.
The cow.
You said there's a mute button.
I know.
She ain't starting on you again,
Chicken.
is she, Wonka?
Oh yeah, she just poked me.
Never stopped.
I'll tell you
We
what,
talk
she's
about-
bloody violent.
Damn
You want a
right.
sucker, you know.
It's our job when the other half is playing a game to bother them. It's
Yeah.
the whole point. I do it with my
Trust me,
boyfriend.
She'd be gold medal at the Olympics if that was the case.
You find when well, it's been a while since I've had a female companion, but do you find, like I did, every time you're heavily concentrating on something, or trying to read instructions for something, or watching a particular part of a TV show, or really focused on a game, trying to figure out how to do something, it's the only time they talk to you.
Yes.
And when you're just sitting
yeah,
around,
we got a radar
got
for that.
nothing to do, they avoid you like the plague.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
a special radar. We know just when to come in at the right moment.
Yeah, notice that.
Anyway, what field do you want?
I don't know. The
26.
fuel I just left.
26.
That's the one.
Looks like a small
Oh.
country.
Aww.
It's not that bad.
Right through.
It's not far from the shop, actually. Just drive straight out from the shop.
Yeah. That's what I just did. Right.
I'll tell you what, we've got to
Yeah.
get this finished soon. My visa runs out.
Be. Turn on.
God,
Go.
been playing much, dear.
It's his pastime.
It is.
Yeah, he only complains when he's breathing. So.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
And we're emptying at the heating plant.
We'll probably forget. I'll ask you when I'm full.
Okay.
The heating plant. Just reminding you.
Thank you. No, where my head is so full at the moment, I can only kind of focus on one thing at a time.
Well, yeah, I can
Yeah.
imagine.
It's amazing when I can think of two things at the same time.
Johnny has that problem all the time.
Mate,
He wants to go out, but
I resemble that remote.
No, this is where they've gone. They've gone round. They were not drunk. That's how Clarkson does it. Did you see that thing? Apparently, Amazon are gonna cut his show, even
Yeah.
though viewers are saying like it's quite. Everyone knows about it. Everyone's enjoying it. So he's
Yeah.
urging viewers to now complain to Amazon.
Yes, saw that.
I freaking love
I
his
never
show.
heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that they
Yeah.
were making a second series.
Yeah, unless it's clickbait. There has been a lot of saying that Amazon are not going to support a second show.
I don't know,
Yes.
because apparently it was Jeremy himself
Yes.
has gone out public and asked people to complain to Amazon.
Or sign a petition, start a petition up, and
Yeah.
stuff like that, yeah. Bloody stupid.
Well, there's a
It's a great
thingy
show.
on. There's a channel on YouTube called Grand Tour Fans or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called, anyway. And they were at his diddly squat shop one day,
Yeah.
and there were there was hundreds and hundreds of people there, and there was an Amazon film crew there. And then a few days after that, after they filmed it on their phones, they heard the news that they're making a second series.
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know. It might be just clickbait to get more sponsorship for the show to make sure that Amazon do
Yeah,
produce
getting more people watching it. It
Yeah.
could be.
Yeah, and get more people to watch it, yeah. Oh, I loved it.
Yeah,
I
me
think
too.
he's
Did you watch it all?
bloody
Did
hilarious.
you watch it all in the end?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Did you not think Gerald was funny right at the end?
Yeah, he was.
That was the only sentence you could understand what he said.
Yeah. Through the whole show, yeah.
He had such a thick accent. And he talked so bloody fast.
Yeah.
It was put
Yeah,
on.
I was going to say I think it was put on because when he spoke at the end, that's what I thought. I nearly fell off the chair.
I still didn't understand him when he spoke at the end.
No, I didn't either. Not all of it. It's
Didn't you
Gaelic,
understand
wasn't it?
him?
He speaks Gaelic, isn't it? Isn't it Gaelic?
No.
What is
it's
it?
just nonsense language.
It's just farmer.
That's what Gaelic is. Nonsense language.
Oh
He
boy,
just
we've
reminds me of
insulted
an
a lot
old,
of people on this stream.
farmer. You know, like the really old farmers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he reminds me of.
Well, he is, what,
There was-
75 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was another program on TV though where somebody used to speak like that as well. I can't remember
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah, I can't remember. I remember. I think I know the show you're talking about.
Yeah, it was quite a while ago.
There's a few English TV series that I watch that I can understand it. It's hard, but I can understand it. And I hate captions. I hate having to read captions. But I have the captions on so I can glance down just to make sure I heard it right. You know, the really thick English language.
Well, if you want to struggle to understand anything, look out for Enoch and Aloy. They're Black
Oh,
Country
Jesus.
lads.
Yeah, that is
Have
bloody hard.
you heard them?
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. Even I struggle sometimes.
No, I hate.
Enoch and Aloy, they're Black Country lads.
Yeah,
What
I
is
hate.
that?
They speak-
I love some. There's some
they-
really
they-
good. Oh,
Proper
sorry.
Black Country accent.
Right.
Sorry, what was that?
No. I didn't realise it hasn't finished.
Oh,
There's,
it's for me. He's never finished.
I know, but
Right.
there's a lot
Think
of
about heat.
foreign TV series and foreign movies that are really, really done well, but they speak in their own language, which of course they should. but
Yep, up there.
I try to watch them with the captions on, and it's a pain in the butt because you're reading the caption down the bottom, and it switches scene to the next scene, and you don't actually get to see the movie itself. You're busy reading it,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's
because
so annoying.
sometimes it's so fast you can't.
Yeah, you
understand
just
that
can't
you
keep up.
can't keep up.
Yeah, you can read the caption, not a problem, because it's there long enough. But when you look up, it's not got nothing to do with the last caption. There's a new caption,
Yeah.
and you're going, "What did I miss? What?" You know, I hate it.
But that's what everybody was saying that the Passion of the Christ was going to be like, because that was in old Amoraic, weren't it?
Yeah,
And
not enough people that
well,
can speak that.
Well, the language don't really exist anymore.
No, that's
It's
what I
the
mean.
language that Jesus used to speak. And people were like, "Oh, if it's got all them subtitles, it's going to be rubbish." But what they didn't realise, there was probably only about 40 words in the whole film.
Oh, yeah.
There weren't any words in the film at all.
Yeah.
It was a good film. I really enjoyed that film.
Yes, I quite like a lot of biblical films. They're some of the best comedies out there, I reckon.
Some of them go on forever, though, don't they?
Yeah, a lot of them are long.
Like the Ten Commandments. What was that, 5.5 hours or something?
Yeah, I
Oh,
watched
love
that. I
that.
loved that. That was good.
Nope.
Back with Charlton Heston, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He played Moses, didn't he?
Yeah.
I could just about get through the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, God, there was one.
Oh.
Just about that.
They're like 3.5 hours each.
I know.
Yeah.
And I struggle to get through that. I do have a
I-
short
I-
attention span.
Okay.
I watched the
Yeah.
3 Lord of the Rings, all one straight after the other.
Oh,
one,
and the Hobbit.
one time.
The Hobbit one.
Yeah,
Is
it
it
could have
Hobbit?
been.
Well, yeah, there's the Hobbit, and then
Yeah.
there's 3 Hobbits and 3 Lord of the Rings.
It might be the Hobbit ones I actually watched.
I watched. I
I
don't find a problem with that now anymore, because I don't go out anymore, and I can't barely walk. And but when I think it was one of the Lord of the Rings, it might have been the second one, I watched at a cinema, and after about 2 hours, oh, my backside was numb, my back was aching.
Their chairs are not that comfy.
No, they're not. I can't stand it.
I barely lasted, but God, I was moving around in the seat. I was still with my missus back then, so that's how long ago
I
it was.
don't go to the cinema very often at all. The last time I went to the cinema was to watch Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man.
Oh,
You know, the one with Tobey Maguire.
yeah. The last
And
time I went to the cinema was then. I was getting too cooked.
The time before that, the last time I went was to watch Star Wars
Mm.
in 1977.
We normally go like. It depends what movies are on, but at least twice a year we'll go.
Yeah, we used
Yeah,
to go.
It depends what comes out.
Yeah, depends on the movie.
I can't be bothered because it costs so much to go and watch a movie,
Yeah,
and then
Well,
you're
it
stuck in there with
Right.
We found a
people
place that did
talking through
£4
the
tickets.
film and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
I'd just rather wait till it comes on
Yeah.
Sky Cinema
There are
or
some places,
Netflix or something.
because there's one, when John used to live in Dagenham in Romford, there was one there, and it was £4 a ticket. That was it.
No, okay.
Yeah. No, we used to go way back.
I
Take
think it was about 5-6 to do the 3D one.
Take the kids.
Well, in my entire life, I've probably watched about 3 movies at the cinema. The first time I went, I was about 13, and I pretended I was 18, and I went to watch Prom Night, the original Prom Night. and it scared the crap out of me.
Bet it blown did.
We used to have a drive-in theatre here. We used to go every
Oh, I'd
weekend.
love one of those.
We used to go every weekend.
There's one thing I want to do, but I don't think we have them.
Over there, I
Not
have
very
no
often,
idea.
not very many.
Yeah.
There are a few over here, but they're
Are they?
few and far
I know there's
between.
some like
Mm.
outdoor.
Yeah, there's those. But
They're
they
not
have,
really. They're not really cinemas because you just sit there in a field with a big
yeah,
TV.
on a
and you have
picnic
to
blanket
sit
or
there.
some
Yeah.
garden chairs
Well,
or
that's
something.
basically what a drive-through, driving
Yeah.
theatre is.
Nothing like
No,
it.
driving.
Nothing like it.
You stay in the car.
Yeah, you stay in the car, yeah, and they put the speaker inside the
Yeah,
the window.
Yeah, we used to have one
Yeah.
here, but it got shut down because of lack of attendance. There, you'd be lucky to find a town in Australia back in the day that didn't have one. Nearly every town had one. I mean, our town back then was only population of 3,500 people. We had one, and it was, you know, pretty greatly used. It had 4 shows a week.
Yeah, but now with like Netflix and everything like that, you know, there's not much call for it, is there?
Yeah, back in those days too, we only had 3 stations on TV.
I
ABC,
remember them days.
and which 90% of the shows on ABC were garbage, and 2 commercials stations, which were, you know, if there was an hour-long show, that meant 20 minutes of that hour was filled with commercials, which was really enjoyable. Not much.
Oh, when you said a commercial station, I was going to say you actually had a station for commercials.
No, they're called commercial
Jesus
stations because
Christ.
they play commercials. You don't, and they'd be all the time. You know, you'd watch 5 minutes of the show, then you get a 10-minute commercial break. Then you'd watch 10 or 15 minutes of the show, you get another 10-minute commercial break. And 90% of the time, 90% of the time you'll be getting near the end of the show where they're playing the last scene, there'll be a commercial break. Then they come back to the show and roll the credits. You watch the credits roll by, then they'd have a commercial break before the next show. Oh, I hated it so much.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if there's ever anything on TV that I want to watch, I will always record it, and then I'll skip through the adverts.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. Put it on
Because the
VHS.
thing is like if you've got a program that's that's on for an hour, then you it's only like about 40 minutes, 42 minutes long.
Yeah.
The rest of the time is adverts.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I must admit, I know our adverts aren't as long as America.
Oh,
Their
well,
adverts are stupidly long.
ours are sort of random. We have long ones, we have short
Yeah.
ones, you know.
Yeah. I think ours range from about 5 to 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's usually about 3 minutes, isn't it? Between
Is it?
3-4 minutes, something like that. But it's actually getting longer and longer all the time.
Yeah. That sounds. I think it might be about getting up to 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's bloody shocking. No, some of
Yeah,
the
but the
adverts.
thing
Some of
I
the
only
The
adverts.
thing
binge
is,
watch
though,
those.
is if BBC actually decided to show adverts, then we wouldn't have to pay TV license.
That's criminal anyway. We used to have to pay TV license here, but the country got up in arms and actually stormed Parliament, I think, back in the day.
Boris is on about getting rid of it. See, because the thing is, I think he should. Because the thing is, with the TV license, we pay BBC. So BBC get the money for the TV license, right? And is it Dave or Watch? One of them. I think it's Dave. That's the one where all the BBC programs are on, isn't it? The old BBC programs. Now,
Oh, dear.
that is actually owned by BBC. So they get the licensing fee for making all these programs like back in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and whatever.
Mm.
And now they're still making shit programs. Half the programs on BBC One are repeats anyway.
Oh, no crap, yeah.
And I know, yeah. And
There's nothing
then,
good on them channels.
No, I know. And then they get all the advertising revenue from Dave for. See, they want it both ways. Do you know what I mean? And it's just wrong.
Especially because
They
I
should
think
be able to
now,
do
I
it,
think
guys.
the oldies have to pay again.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is,
I think that's so
Is-
wrong.
they're on about making it a subscription channel, like pay-per-view, which
Yeah.
I don't mind at all because there is a total of no programs that I watch on BBC.
Yeah. It's very, very
I-
rare
I-
I watch something on BBC.
I think in the last 2 years I've probably watched one program on BBC.
Yeah.
See, because like back in the day, when we still had like black and white TV licenses, even if you had a black and white telly, but you had a video recorder, you still had to have a coloured license, and the coloured TV license was like 3 or 4 times as much as the black and white license. And the reason is because, well, their reason was, right, that because you can get a coloured signal, doesn't matter whether you can watch a coloured signal. If you
No.
could receive a coloured signal, you need a license for it, which I think is complete bullshit.
No, that's fair.
But nowadays, even if you haven't got a TV, right,
They try
but
and get you
you-
to pay it.
they try and get you to pay if you watch BBC iPlayer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's wrong. And there's adverts on BBC iPlayer.
Really? They know that. I don't watch it.
I've watched a few programs on the iPlayer, and there's been like adverts where you have to skip through. You know, like they have on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's all about the money, honey.
Well, the BBC
Well,
are
the thing,
bad
yeah,
money
they're
grabbers.
yeah.
That's all I care about.
Bunch of bastard cunts. That's what BBC stands for.
Yeah. Because especially for like the oldies, it really grinds my gears. Because you think of like the old days, like 80, 90
Yeah.
odd. That's the only bit of human interaction that, as much as they can get most days, is through the TV.
Yeah.
And they only get what, state pension, if they're lucky.
Well,
And it's
yeah.
like nothing. Like a lot of them go
Well, it-
without food, or they go without heating and all that because they can't pay it because it's all
Yeah.
too expensive.
Yeah.
It really pisses me off. And then they've because it used to be free, and now they're making them pay for it.
Yeah. But this is why
Oh,
Boris is he's trying to get it abolished.
Good. I love Boris.
Yeah, I think he's
I think
great.
he's great. He
Not
actually
everybody
seems
will
to
agree with
listen
that, but
to the
I
people.
do. Yeah, he does. And I mean, they say to him, "Oh well, about the pandemic." They'll be like, "Oh well, why didn't you close the borders first, but earlier?" But the thing is if you'd have closed the borders earlier, they'd have complained about that. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
everything he
Yeah.
does. They
There's nothing
complain
he can
about.
do. Yeah.
No.
And especially when they say, "Oh, we would have done it this way and this way." It's like, crack on. I'd like to see you do any
Well,
better. They
but the
probably
thing
wouldn't.
is, though, no, I wouldn't. But the thing is instead of them just saying, "Oh well, we would have done it this way," why don't they consult with him and say, "Look,
Yeah.
this might be a good way of doing it."
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, it's their country as well, and it's their supporters that have been dying as well. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
instead of just sitting there bickering like little fucking kids,
Oh
get off
yeah,
your high
they
horse
piss me
and
off.
do something about it.
Too
Yeah.
right. They're all a bunch of freaking toddlers.
Yeah. Well, they're not, because now and
Most of
again
them
toddlers
can't put.
actually listen.
Yeah, and most of them, what they say is a load of bullshit.
Most. What do you mean most?
No, there has been a few that are alright.
I'll take your word
Very,
for it.
very, very, like, I mean, like a select handful.
I'm
Are
coming
you going to
through,
be able
Brummy.
to get past? I'm not even in there, mate. I've moved. You should be able to get past there. I've left plenty of space.
Keep blocking my little runway.
I'm gonna eat a bugger.
Hmm.
It's so bloody hot as well, isn't it?
Yes. It's
Oh,
meant to be
shit,
hotter
yeah.
next week.
Good.
Yeah, it's getting hotter and hotter as the days go by.
No thanks.
Yeah, I'm not a
I'd
fan of the
rather.
heat.
I've always said I'd rather be cold than hot. It's so much easier to warm yourself up than it is to cool yourself.
Yeah,
Depends on what sort of air
I
conditioning you've got.
prefer the cold anyway.
Yeah, I do.
That's why I always have my windows open in my bedroom, even in through the winter. We've been living in this house now for about 8 years, and the windows have been open since the day we moved in.
Bloody hell.
I can't sleep with the clock in a room that's got. Well, I can't sleep half the time anyway, but I just can't get any sleep at all if there's no air in the room.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Gonna grab a coffee.
Always have to have a fan.
Mrs. hates it though, especially in the winter when it's freezing cold outside.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that.
I've always been the same. The first day when she came into my bedroom, she walked in the bedroom and her teeth started chattering.
Oh god.
Bloody freezing in here! I'm like, shut up. You're on the wrong side of the road, you hooligan.
I forgot about that.
What?
Oh, I finished my end of the field.
I've not got long to go either.
I'm out of here.
You'll be back at the farm in a week before you know it.
The tales I can tell.
Johnny's quiet.
Going for coffee.
Oh, is it?
Huh?
Obviously, when he was speaking, he didn't pique my interest enough to take any notice.
No, the mic wasn't very clear when he spoke.
Okay.
It was very, very broken, but I did hear some sort of word of coffee.
Oh, okay. It looks like the rendering lag has stopped now, so I've just reset it just to see whether it's happens again. Hopefully not. Yeah, I'm sitting here with my fan blaring away and still not cooling me down.
My dad's at some point going to put an aircon in for me. It's great, because that's what he does as a living.
Oh, okay.
He's done a bit of everything, but he's on aircon for the last few years.
Hey, if I owned the house, then I'd do something like that, but I ain't going to pay for it because I don't own the house.
Yeah.
Sod that.
Well, you do have freestanding ones. I've had one of those as well. My dad gave me that one when I had my ferrets.
I've got a big tower fan. It's got like 3 settings on it.
Nah, there's nothing that beats aircon.
It's not great. I mean, it's okay normally, but the thing is because I've got the door shut now, and it's so hot outside, and I've got 2 computers running.
Yeah.
It's a bit much.
Well, why have you got the door shut?
To
Need
my
airflow.
my computer room.
Yeah, why is it shut?
Keep the missus
Because I
out.
live in a noisy house.
Well, mine's in the living room. I don't have any trouble.
So it's
Yeah,
not-
we can't hear your missus yelling at you very often.
Nah, I had her fitted with the mute button a while ago. It works
Oh.
wonders.
Yeah, my house gets very loud sometimes.
Mm.
Thing is it loud now? If it's not, open the door. Yeah, it's just a random idea.
I've got my fan right here. It's right next to me. It's right next to me. So I'm on. For now, anyway.
Rummy might be worried that they'll hear him talking shit.
Well, there is always that.
Surely they should be used to it by now.
You'd think.
Yeah.
We're trying to say.
Nothing?
Try to say, bastards.
I think we covered it quite well.
Ah, you missed a bit.
Who did?
Whoever harvested.
Yeah,
Soil
that
the
was
field,
Wonko.
Elon.
It's only a
Right.
little
I-
bit, but still.
I only missed about 4 stalks.
Yes,
Yes,
still missed it.
but still 4 spot.
We get 20 pence for them 4 stalks.
No, no.
Jim
Damn right.
Buggery.
That's about how much Jeremy made in his first year.
No,
Yeah, but
14
don't you-
pounds.
Ain't it the first
Oh, was
couple
it
of years you
14?
don't really make anything?
No, it's just pretty realistic. As a farmer, you don't make out hardly anything.
Well, no, with any business, usually, within the first 2
Yeah, it's the
years,
first
Yeah.
couple of years.
you
Oh,
don't
I know
make any
that,
profit, do you?
No, farms, it's
But
particularly.
it didn't help that he had kept having all these little IDs
No,
Yeah,
that
crazy
didn't do
ideas.
anything.
I wouldn't be surprised if the farm shop made more money than the farm.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that plant he grew next to the river?
Oh, wasabi.
Yeah. And no one really wanted it.
No, and it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
No.
He took it down to London, didn't he, Caleb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he was an evil shite for making him go in London.
Yeah, but it was funny.
Oh yeah.
It was, yeah.
A genuine country bumpkin in London.
Not snake you
Tell
see
him
every
it's
day.
your left.
Yeah. Oh, you do that
I
every
really
time,
enjoyed
you
that
goose.
program.
Yeah, I did too.
I hope they don't cancel it.
No, I hope so. I think another season would actually be quite good. To see like watch him how far he goes.
Yeah. Never know. Next year he might be able to make £15 profit.
Yeah.
Yep.
His biggest mistake was the sheep.
Yes.
Oh yeah. But his face when he saw the lambs. You could tell he loved them.
Yeah, oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah. When they're jumping over the walls and everything. It was so
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, great.
I actually sat there and watched the whole series all in one go.
Yeah.
It was just so funny.
We watched it in 2 parts.
I watched it every time the internet went out.
Did you watch it then?
Oh, Andy downloaded it and sent it to me. Every episode.
Ah, okay.
I also think what's good is it could possibly interest certain people into maybe starting their own farm.
Oh, God, hope not.
You never know.
Well, as I was watching it, I think I was on
And it
about
makes people
like,
think as well.
yeah, I
Because
was
he,
on about
he broke it all
episode
down,
3.
didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah. And my son came in the room and he's like, he was watching it and he's like, oh, so I think it was the one with the sheep actually. And he's like, do you still want to be a farmer? God,
No, I think a show like that will bring awareness to the
Yes.
fact that farming isn't an easy job like everyone
No, it's bloody
seems to
hard
think
work.
it is.
Yeah. And then
Well, it's-
maybe they'll understand when the farmers go on strike or something because they're not getting paid enough for
Their
something.
produce, yeah.
Hey, Triggy.
I think
Yeah,
it
we're
was the milk
talking about
cars now.
Clarkson's farm. So they are filming a second series.
Yeah, of course they are.
It's Amazon's most watched series. It's all right because we've been talking about that. And I was saying that
There's a lot of
she
media
thought
about
somebody
it
it was
being
going to be
cancelled.
cancelled. It's going to be cancelled.
Yeah, there's a lot of media about that, which is just
Yeah.
clickbait, I think.
I mean, I hope they don't cancel it because I think it's hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bloody good show. Very informative too. As I said, you know, makes people realise that farming isn't a walk in the park.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Unless you're only doing grain, then you do get to have a few months off.
Well,
But you will still have to pay for a part-time caretaker to just watch the place while you're away. But when you've got animals, especially a piggery, no days off, ever.
Nope.
Well, you can't. You've
Well,
got to be
animals
there.
rely on you day in, day out.
You've got to be there to feed them
yeah.
twice a day. We used to feed them twice a day. Got to be there to feed them twice a day, clean them, make sure they haven't broken a pen or, you know, anything like that. Make sure none are sick. And during farrowing season, which is breeding, when they give
Yep.
birth, you basic. I slept at the piggery once.
Oh yeah, you got to watch just in case
Oh.
they need you.
What about the
Because they
smell,
need-
though?
Oh yeah, well,
Did the pigs
Oh,
get
the
over
pigs are
it?
used to it.
yeah, the pigs got over it. But yeah, never-ending job.
Yeah, it's more of a way of life than a job.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, if I was like 30 years younger, then perhaps I'd like think considered working on a farm, but not.
Oh,
not
so
now.
you'd consider doing it in your 50s then?
You're only 50, mate. Jesus. You
That's
could
what I
s-
said. If I was 30 years younger, I'd be 56 actually.
You could sit in a tractor. You'd have to learn
No,
to
I
drive
don't mean
first.
just. I don't. Well, there is that. I don't mean like just work on a farm, like just do odd jobs on a farm. I mean like actually run a farm,
Oh, God, no.
own a farm.
No. You're never too late. Clarkson's proved that.
Oh yeah, somebody who's got Amazon's money behind him. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like he went out and spent what £750,000? No, £500,000 on equipment.
No,
Oh, and
Court-
that poxy tractor.
no, it's a beautiful tractor. I love that tractor. I love it in game
Yeah,
here
but
too.
it's too big.
No. Perfect
For our
size.
little-
It was
field.
for his farm.
Too
It was for
huge.
his farm.
No, it wasn't. He had some big fields there. Oh, Jesus. No, yes.
He couldn't even.
Not
He
for
couldn't
his
even
farm.
get it in the shed.
Yeah,
No.
but it was a bloody small shed. Jesus, it was small.
Yeah, our sheds are small. They're not huge.
But for the size of the fields he had there, it was ideal. And I mean, what's his name? Caleb? His tractor
Yeah.
wasn't much smaller. It was smaller, yes, but wasn't a lot smaller.
Triggy said his granddad was a dairy farmer who also grew barley crops, and he never went away until he retired.
No.
Ah, okay. Well, that's it. I mean, farming's not really a job, is it? It's a
It's a
lifestyle.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's even the dairy farmers here. Well, the big ones, yeah, they have days off because they've got
They got
contract
staff on
milkers that come in and milk the cows for them. They still work them themselves, but if they want to take a week off or go away for a weekend, there's no problem because there's someone there all the time.
Hmm.
But if you're doing it on your own with one helper maybe, you have to be there all the time. Cows aren't quite as intensive as pigs, but you still have to be there.
Somebody's got hiccups.
Yeah.
You eating chocolate?
Piggeries would be the most intensive, labour intensive of all farms.
Well, your dad used to cover for him when your grandparents went away for the weekend. Yeah, well, that's so look, got a mouse. That's the thing. I mean, most farms are like family-run businesses, aren't they?
Yeah.
Did you look at that video I put in your YouTube, in your Twitch channel a few months ago, Johnny? The 10 biggest farms in the world.
Yeah, Discord, you mean? Yes. Yeah. I did.
Yeah, I said in your Discord channel. Didn't
Yeah. No, you said Twitch.
I? Yeah, and then I said Discord afterwards.
Yeah, there was 2 Australian farms, and the top 4 I think were Chinese.
The top one was something like 22 million acres.
Yeah.
That don't surprise me.
Yep.
Now that is a big farm.
Yes.
Wonka would love that farm.
It would. That's big. That's bigger than England.
Mm.
Oh, I'm serious. It is.
Yeah.
Sounds like a little chihuahua.
You're not caught that mouse yet.
It sounds like a little chihuahua. Oh, she's gone all shy now. Not picking on you, honest.
Nah. She's moved to the mic.
No, they've gone. It's weird, my hiccups just come and go. But I just had chips, so carbs. I always get hiccups with carbs.
Take a deep breath and hold it for 10 minutes.
We're bloody dead.
Yes.
This will
10
kill your
minutes,
hiccups.
yeah. That's true.
Yes, definitely cure your hiccups.
Now people say drink water and
Yeah,
you know,
all
from
that
the
garbage
opposite
doesn't
side of the
work.
glass. And none of these things work really.
End up
No.
smashing my teeth on the edge of the glass while I'm drinking the
Yeah.
water and
Oh
hiccup.
no, you're supposed to
That's
drink
like
it the
the guy.
opposite way, ain't you? They say drink it the opposite way. So instead of holding it to your mouth and drinking it like that way, you hold it the other side to your mouth and you tip your head the other way.
Yeah, you're meant to do it upside down or something, ain't you?
Yeah, but back to front, upside down, whatever. It don't work anyway.
No.
Just get
Nah.
water up your nose.
I just wait for them to go. They always do.
Yeah. Oh, except for that one guy that's hiccuped for 50 years.
No, yeah.
It has to be for some reason.
Yeah, he's going for the Guinness World Record. That'd be it.
Won't surprise me.
Not sure it's intentional.
No. Well, I wouldn't think so.
I'd be very surprised if it was.
Imagine how annoying that would be. To have hiccups for 50 years.
Yeah.
Especially
So
trying to
it's as
sleep
bad
with
as
the
being married.
blazings. That's why I'm not married.
Yeah, no. You can't do much while you're hiccuping. Your whole body shakes and you jerk all the time, and might be fun for the missus.
I was just gonna say, yeah. She might think you're the best lover in the world because you got hiccups.
Yeah. Hiccup faster.
Where did you learn to do that?
Nah, now you're being disgusting.
That'd just be annoying.
Just imagine eating though, and drinking.
You couldn't.
Well, obviously, we must have done somehow because otherwise you
Yeah.
would have been dead 50 years ago.
You'd have to wait till you hiccup, shove it in, swallowed it, hiccuped
Yeah.
again, spat half of it out. Oh, yeah.
If you want to see big scale farming crops, there's a Canadian farmer called Mike Mitchell who does YouTube. He's very informative and uses Bogols seeders with John Deere EX tractors. 9X tractors. Oh, okay. What's his name? Mike Mitchell.
I reckon I've seen that. One of his videos.
Canadian farmer.
Yeah. I reckon I've seen it.
I'll have a look out for him.
I watched Tom Pemberton's farm.
Yes. Ah, love him. He's great.
He's
And he's dad.
isn't he? Yeah.
He's his
The
freaking
ginger
dad.
moustache.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to have him as a granddad. I think it'd be bloody great.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about?
I've told you before, Pemberton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched one of it.
Yeah.
I watched one of his videos.
He's also got a bunch of big fences as well. Oh, okay.
They're currently building a new cow shed, aren't they? I
Yeah.
remember.
He didn't do a Thursday video, so I'm guessing he's still away with his new missus.
Oh, they got married now.
Yeah.
I don't know, getting married. I couldn't remember when. They've
Jesus,
got a bit
mad
of
as
everything
he is.
there. Oh yeah.
I watched
Friggin'
the
love
video
the
yesterday
Highland
about
car there.
about
Huh?
JCB where they're on about making the combustion, redoing the combustion engine, making it run on hydrogen for tractors and trucks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, well, this thing with electric vehicles is just idiotic.
It is.
Yeah. This is what he was saying, Lord Bamford. It was on that that channel I told you I watch, Harry's Farm. He actually went
yeah.
round the. He actually went round
Jesus.
to JCB's like headquarters. He did an interview with him. It was very, very informative actually. Because they do like a little mini digger thing, which is battery operated, and they said it works it runs for 5 hours. They're not battery operated; it's electric. And it runs for 5 hours. But he says this sort of job that it does is great for it, but you couldn't put it in like a giant excavator. Because if you put the batteries in the giant excavator, it goes from like a 20-ton machine to a 28-ton machine. So you've got to put like 8 tons of batteries in there just to make it electric, and it just wouldn't work.
No.
And the cost of it, if it was electric, he said the excavator now would be like £130,000 or something, and if they put batteries in it and made it electric, it would be like £400,000 nearly
Bloody hell.
to buy.
And it's
I
not
know,
just
yeah.
the extra weight of the batteries. The size of the electric motor would be heavier than the combustion engine too.
Yeah, but they actually had like a hydrogen engine there, and they showed it him, and it was running, but it's still in prototype mode at the minute. So
Yeah. Well,
you know.
James May from our group of three just bought a brand new hydrogen car. He's owned one for many years, and he just traded it in for a new car, another hydrogen car.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Basically, the technology was developed in the 70s by a British man.
Yeah.
Water in the car drives, all you get out is water.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
And
great
oxygen.
invention that was poo-pooed by the petroleum companies, just like the electric car was, because the first cars ever had electric motors in them. They were tiny little buggies with electric motors in them.
Yeah, the ones you had to crank up.
Huh? No, they had
You had
batteries.
to crank them, didn't you?
No, they had batteries.
Yeah, but you had to crank. Oh, they had batteries.
Yeah, they're
I
battery
thought
powered.
the first cars, they had like crank on the front.
Yeah, that was the Model Ts. These electric cars were before them.
Okay.
They were before them.
Well,
But they
I weren't
poo-pooed
around
the
then.
idea
I know
because
you
they-
were, but you know.
Hey?
I said I wasn't around then. I know you were, but I weren't.
Yeah, well, I think I did posted a video on my channel, my Discord channel, about the first cars. There's still some
Oh.
around, like at museums and stuff. They're quite a cool looking little thing. And they had little 6-volt batteries in them, normal batteries. They didn't last for very long, and they had to be charged and, you know, all that. So they poo-pooed it because they wouldn't make any money out of it. And when the new generation of electric cars come out, the petroleum companies tried to crush them as well.
Hmm.
But it was a losing fight. So instead of doing that, they supported them and bought shares in the companies. That way they wouldn't lose any money and allowed them to come through.
Well, JCB, well, it wasn't JCB then. It was Bamford's, did he say his dad or his granddad? He actually designed an engine years and years ago. It was called the Bamford.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd never even heard of it before. And they showed this engine, and it was just tiny, but old, obviously. And I think he said that's what they used in tractors back in the day.
Yep.
And I never even knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very informative video.
It's all about the money, honey.
I'll find the link and I'll put it up in Discord for you. You can watch it
Sure.
if you want.
Yeah, no, I'm a car nut. I always watch some good car stuff. Unless it's an electric car, Tesla. No, don't bother.
Well, it's not about cars. It's about tractors.
Yeah. Automotive. I'm a motor.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm taking a piss. But years and years ago, there was a guy. I think he was in the 70s or the 80s. He actually designed a water power engine, didn't he?
Yeah, it was
Jesus.
the 70s.
I just told you that.
Did
That
you?
was in the
Literally-
70s.
2 minutes ago.
Yeah, he was
I
gonna.
never heard you say that.
He disappeared.
Yeah, he disappeared. Yeah.
His house was ransacked. They never found the plans. and the case
See,
was dropped. They stopped looking for him.
Wonko said he said that about 2 minutes ago, but I bet he just forgot to press the talk button again.
Yeah,
he was
I
doing
think
that
he
all
did.
last
I don't
week.
remember him saying anything about that.
I
It was-
never heard him say it.
That was an American.
Yeah,
Unless
he
you're
was
talking about
American,
another guy. Yeah, he disappeared. Went missing.
Because he was doing that last week. He was talking away, and then he forgot to press the talk button.
Yes,
There-
I was very, very tired last week.
There is a video on YouTube about this guy, actual footage, video footage of a lot of things about it. It covers his case. And he had an appointment, I think this for the patent office or somewhere, to put his plans in, either the patent office or to an automotive place. And he never made his appointment, and his family lost contact with him, so the police went around there and he was gone and his house was torn to bits. And after a couple of weeks the case was dropped. They just assumed he'd run away. That was it.
Yeah.
Oh, cutting through fields now.
Oh yeah.
We've completed that that mission, so
Yeah, we haven't
I'm going to
finished.
take this now.
Haven't-
I know, but I'm going to take this stuff. I've still got stuff to sell,
Oh.
so I'll take it to the to the watermill, which I've just drove past, because it's a higher price there.
Is this
I'll get the
combine that
money.
I'm driving ours or the contract one?
They're both ours.
They're both ours.
Okay,
So
then.
we have two, don't we?
Yeah.
Just checking.
This is the watermill, isn't it?
Mm.
Where I am.
You're telling the story.
Oh, no, it's not.
He's always telling the story.
Share it. Yes, it is. Oh, wait there. Why can't I tag that? It's not letting me tag it anymore. When you click on things in the prices menu, are you not supposed to be able to tag it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a mod or something interfering with it. I
What are you
had that
looking
problem,
for?
so can't tag it anymore.
Well, I was just making sure that the watermill was the place
Actually,
where
I
I'm
think
got,
it's
the
it's
right
the
place. But
it's the scripting for the
Yeah, keep going down that road.
it's the scripting
Yeah,
for the feed mixers. And he told me, well,
Oh, okay.
we'd have problems with this, the way the scriptings work for those. That's why it
yeah,
interferes with the
that's fine.
silos as well. Because of that.
It interferes with the silos.
Oh, remember the pig silo?
Oh yeah, the pig feeder
The
thing
feeder-
linked to that
Feeder sucks
that
up from the
silo.
silo. And the silo tells you what's in the pig
Oh.
feed mixer and all that, and it shouldn't. But it's the scripting. Andy was going to change it, but he ran out of time. He was going to put his scripts on those machines, but he said blow it.
It's not really that important
Don't
anyway,
matter.
is it?
No, that's what I said. I mean, it wasn't that important. Gives little problems, but they're not game-breaking problems.
I missed Andy.
Yeah,
My
I do
quiet
too.
buddy.
I haven't heard from him for 2 weeks now.
Oh god.
I usually hear from him at least once a week.
Yeah.
Or has it been 3 weeks? Gee, it might be 3 weeks since I heard
hope
from him.
he's okay.
Yeah, me too.
Did you know that Tom Pemberton farm was being made for FS19?
Is it?
It was.
22.
The bloke took a break, and then Tom
Yeah.
announced he was building a new shed. So the old boy's restarted and he's doing it straight for 22 now.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so it's going to have the new cow shed and that in it as well.
Yeah,
then.
yeah. He's built all the models for it and everything.
Aw, that's awesome.
Farm shop, the lot.
Yeah.
I hope he's a good modder, whoever the modder is.
MJ modding.
Oh, there. Okay, yeah.
Well, the map better be bloody good because I'm going to want to play it.
We might be lucky when FS22 launches that we might have some maps to go straight onto. Oxygen Dave's got 2, I believe, for FS22.
Hey, how can they already have maps if it's not out yet?
Certain modders get all the scripting
Oh,
info early.
yeah. Early, yeah.
Certain modders. I don't know. Oxygen David, I used to really like his stuff back in 17, but some of his 19 stuff, no thanks.
There's nothing wrong with his maps. They've improved in quality as he's progressed.
Yeah, look, the maps themselves are nice, but the fact that I've got to feed 22 different types of food before I can get 100% production is wrong.
Yeah, well, see, I'm playing that map, and I don't have to do that.
Well, it says you do.
Oh, well, I don't know
You
the
have,
one I'm playing.
you have to give particular straws, different straws for not just one straw. You have to give 3 different straws. You have to give 3 different hays. What?
No, I think somebody
God, no.
misread that. You have the choice of alfalfa, grass, well, you know, hay, normal hay.
Okay.
You do have to feed them hay as well as everything else,
Yes.
but it's not anything like what we thought.
Okay.
You know, like you were saying, oh, you got to do all the different bloody straws and this, that, and
Yeah.
the other. It's not.
Hmm. Well, that's all right, because Lancy Boys started doing that too. With his, you know, a list of 10 different things that you have to give them, but if you've got a choice between them, that's different.
Well, they're not going to make you give them like 3 or 4 different types of grass and then 3 or 4
Well,
different types of grain.
according to
are
the
they?
description, if you look at the menu, you do.
Yeah, it's probably either or, isn't it?
Well, I
You
don't
know,
know.
like
It doesn't
with the
say
chicken-
either or. It just says you've got to give
Yeah.
them this, and this,
Yeah, but
or
it's
they
the
won't
same with the
produce
chickens.
100%.
Yeah, but it's the same with the chickens now. You can either give them barley or wheat.
Yes,
You don't have to give them both.
I know that,
Or
but it says barley or wheat. It doesn't say barley and wheat. And the fact that cows in real life only need the total mixed ration to give 100%. Yeah, you give them straw, but you don't have to feed them anything else except total mixed ration, and that's 100%. But I don't think those maps will allow you to do that. Total mixed rations gives you like 80, but it doesn't. In real life, it's 100%. Same with the pig food. You give them.
Yeah, Tricky said, yeah, but Chellington and Sandy Bay have had their field sizes cut. If you see the FS15 version, yeah, they are different sizes on Sandy Bay. Yeah, surprised how big the fields were. Johnny's talking about Maize Plus, which was included in his maps. Oh, so with Maize Plus, does that mean that you have to give them
Must be
like the 3 or 4 different
types.
grasses or hays or whatever?
Yep.
Ah,
And I
Okay.
don't like that Maize Plus one anyway.
No, I don't use it.
No, that's probably why you don't have to give them all the extra
Oh,
stuff
okay.
then.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't
got
because it's not
piggies yet.
realistic. You just
No,
Well,
we're
just
saving
realistic.
up for biggies.
Ah, I
Need
want
some
the
more
piggies.
potatoes or sugar beets too,
Okay.
before we really get stuck into the piggies. But we're saving up money for piggies. Just need more potatoes and sugar beets.
Have all
Either,
the
either.
animals been salted?
Sorry?
Have all the animals been salted?
I don't know. I think Wonko would have done that last week. Would imagine.
I can't remember.
I'll have to check my horses.
Oh,
Okay.
Brummy settled your horses because they were short of horse burgers at the restaurant. We got a good price there.
Yeah.
Yes,
But I did get a good price as well. They were quite tasty as well.
They were very nice.
Not even interested in ever trying that.
What horse?
burger.
No, I'm not.
No. Well, they have
I
specific.
tried it once. Say, in Birmingham, Christmas time, they have a German market, and I tried a horse burger on there once. Quite nice.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't have any issue.
In
They
Europe,
don't
they've got
interest me.
no. In Europe, they've got special butchers that do only horse meat. No thanks.
It's like ostrich. That doesn't interest
No.
me at all.
Oh,
No.
that's really
Kangaroo.
nice.
That's
and all
actually
that.
quite nice
No.
as well. That's quite nice.
Not
I've had
interested.
ostrich.
Yeah, me too.
It's a bit like venison, if I remember rightly.
They have them
No.
over here
Yeah.
too,
I
but
won't eat that either.
It's got a little bit of a
No.
tangy taste.
No.
Well, I thought so anyway.
My dog, no problem with buying it from a dog, but I'm not interested in it.
well, I say eating dog. No, they do the same sort of thing over here with emus. They have emu
Didn't
on
know
the
you were
menu.
Korean.
Yeah, I don't want to go there. And they have kangaroo over here.
Yeah,
No thanks.
not interested. No.
Well, firstly, a kangaroo is a rodent. It's part of the rat mice family. No, I'm not going to eat rats or mice either. I don't care if you call it kangaroo.
I just like my typical bog standard meats.
Yep.
I know it's
I
safe.
don't know, you'd need-
I know I
you'd need
like it. That will do.
You'd need a big bloody mousetrap for a kangaroo, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you say beef is safe?
Well, it's a safe food for me.
Well,
I know I
never
like
used to be
it.
safe. You never heard of mad cow disease?
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah, that's not the cow's fault, though, is it? That's humans' fault for being greedy bastards.
Yeah, same as
Wow,
swine
yeah.
flu and chicken flu.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Admittedly, though, even when they kept on talking about the mad cow disease, it never stopped me eating beef, as you can probably tell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had all that here too. Mad cow disease. We had swine flu. We had chicken flu. Go through the whole friggin' country.
What was that hand, foot, and mouth thing as well? I think that's to do with
Foot and
cows.
mouth.
Foot and mouth
Foot and
disease
mouth.
is still around.
It
Yeah.
weren't just cows. It was it's all animals.
All animals, sheep,
Oh.
everything.
I remember
And
when I was younger, I remember it 'cause my mum's parents used to live in a caravan right next to farms. I remember one of the farms next to them got quarantined because of when it was going rife.
Mm.
yeah,
They
there was a big outbreak a couple of years back as well.
immunise or drench them for that now.
Well, what they used to do is, if any of the animals on the farmyard were found to have foot and mouth, they'd just destroy the whole lot.
Yeah.
They'd just
Yeah.
incinerate everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. all the farms got wiped out. I feel for the farmers then.
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine like your whole farm just getting wiped out
Yeah.
Yeah.
and having to
And
restart?
you don't get no compensation or anything.
No, that probably killed some farms.
Oh, it would
Of
have.
course
Yeah.
it did.
Mm.
Thing is, especially beef cattle and sheep, farmers breed them. They know them. They know the family. They know the bloodline. It's their
Yeah.
creation because they match the male to the females.
Hmm.
You know, it's their life's work, and it's just destroyed in an instant.
Yeah, gone.
Yeah.
Especially if they had a really good line going.
Yep. Yep.
If you guys get the opportunity to watch, I think it's called My Yorkshire Farm. Oh God, what's she called? Yorkshire Shepherdess. Very interesting. Got a farm right up in Cumbria, right in the middle of nowhere, and they got 9 children, and they all just run this farm. Well, the 2 oldest don't anymore. One's at university, one's got a job as a mechanic.
Sit on.
But they lost a lot of sheep in the last outbreak.
Yeah, because it weren't that long ago, was it?
About 10, 15 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I was under 10. So yeah, and I'm 27. So yeah, about 10, 15.
That's it. Bale 26 is done.
And they can help us get the straw off it.
Taking bloody ages.
It's worth it though. Like $4,200 per load, and the lease of the wagon's only $6,500. Pays for the lease, easy.
Yeah, it does.
First load and a half. Pays for the wagon. The rest is all profit. I reckon we've made
Alright,
bloody
okay,
near
shed.
$100,000.
So you mind the shed?
I'm only halfway through the bloody field.
If that.
Well, I think we were on. We started on 224.
Hmm.
I think.
Ah, have I just done
Then-
that whole lot and it weren't picking up? Oh, I did. What a fucking knob.
Are you full?
No, I didn't lower the picker up, I think.
Oh, yeah, that happens. I've done that before, don't worry.
Right.
Driving
That's
along
not
going,
long,
oh,
isn't it?
it's taking ages to fill this. Because nothing's going in it, you twat.
Where's the thing?
Where's who been?
Well, if you don't
I
now,
said,
now
where's
it's a bit late.
Ah. No, the thing to pick up the header, to attach the header. The tow bar. Very hard to see on the ground. To zoom right in.
I'm biting my tongue.
Hmm.
Oh, how annoying. Last
You'd
little bit.
better. Turn it off. Oh. Where's the okay. Lease that thing for me then, Johnny, and when I've finished putting the equipment away and
Okay.
selling the rest of that thing, yeah, I'll go and pick it up.
Hmm.
You got enough? Much anything you do. Oh. I knew we should have gone to Iceland.
What?
Something on special.
Oh, it's where we buy our fizzy drink for cheap.
Oh, okay.
We went all the way to Milton Keynes today and then forgot to go there. Because it's only at the food warehouse side of Iceland.
Oh, okay.
It's a good deal though. You can get about, I think it's 8 bottles for about $9.50, I think it is.
It's not too bad.
How big are the bottles?
Ah. 2
2
litres
litre?
because we get Pepsi. Yeah, we get
Yeah.
Pepsi and Dr Pepper. So I don't think that's a very bad deal.
Right. Even for over here.
Who's harvesting field 29?
Me?
Oh, okay.
He loves harvesting. Don't you know that? Especially when they're big fields.
Sorry, because there was nobody in the harvester, so I just didn't know who it was. I thought we were doing contracts first, anyway, before we
I
done
thought we
our own
finished.
fields.
You said you'd nearly finished when I said I'd finished.
Contracts, plural.
Oh, well. I can't see the point of that myself, but
Yeah.
okay.
Give it to me.
129. I got a
No,
contract from
the
the
re-
farm here.
Squeaky, squeaky. Get it.
Now, the reason is, right, is all the contracts that are available now, when we've harvested our fields,
They'll be
they
gone.
won't be available. This is why we said a couple of weeks ago to do it that way.
Go on, I'll go through.
I still don't
But
see
you-
why we need to do it, but okay, if you want to do it, that's fine. Just don't.
Extra
I-
money, innit?
Oh, are we really that short of money?
Yes,
Yes,
because I want
we
to buy a
need
heap of
piggies.
pigs. I want to buy a heap of pigs.
But
But-
wouldn't it be more
We need
meaningful
all the piggies.
if we work on our own farm and generate more cash income from our own farm?
Yeah. I agree with both of you.
Rather,
I'll let you
Well,
two
Well,
fight
no,
it
because
out.
we can
Far
can
away
do that.
from getting
we can
piggies.
do that afterwards, can't we? We can make the money off the contracts, and then we can. How do I turn this machine on?
I think you're missing the point of what I'm saying.
You got
where's
to
the
lower
camera?
it. I think it's B and V if it's the picker upper thing.
No.
Oh, okay.
The service trailer.
The service
Oh.
trailer.
I don't know. Fuck knows.
How do you turn off the service trailer? Talking about? You walk up to
Good.
it.
Don't worry, you little head.
You walk up to it and turn it off.
You don't have to turn up. It's already on. I want to repair my truck.
Oh,
My
if you're
harvester.
repairing, you don't have to turn it
Yeah.
off if you don't want to. You can just leave it there
Oh.
with the back door open. But if
Well,
you-
somebody's left it in a weird position that I can't get round to it.
it's probably you were
With
thumping
harvester.
into it the other week. It
What do you mean I
parked
was
there and you were
thumping
trying to
into
turn
it?
around and you were hitting that all the time. Poor thing.
Oh no! I did not.
Yes.
do this here.
Yes.
You weren't even here.
No, you just reminded me of that bloke from Vicar of Dibley. No. Oh, yes.
No. Yes. and his wife that goes, yes. No. Get
Yes.
That was a good show, Vicar of Dibley.
It was,
She's
yeah.
great. She's great in anything she's in.
Yeah, I love Dawn French.
She's so funny.
She was a judge on Australia's Got Talent for a couple of years.
Was she?
Yeah, she was bloody good at that. So
Johnny, can you
good.
give me super strength for a minute, please? Because this is getting on my bloody nerve.
And one of my favourites was this guy, a ventriloquist, a really good ventriloquist.
That's easy for you to say.
I know, came out, and he had a parrot that sat on the end of his hand, and geez, he was good, but the parrot was hitting on her, and she just couldn't stop giggling through the whole thing. Parrot kept saying how hot she was and how she, he'd like to, see her after the show and all that. Geez, it was good. It was so funny.
Get super strength, please.
Yes, I am getting there.
Gotta
You've got to
finish
press
his
one
story.
bloody button.
No, I had to press several because I hadn't logged in as admin yet.
Why not?
Because I don't do it until I need to do it. Or I remember to do it. Either one of them comes first. That was a really funny part of it. It's only like 5 minutes long. There's clips of that particular thing. God, it was funny.
What the hell? Right, let's put you. Where you gone? Where you gone? Where you gone? Okay, you'll do that. Can't pick it up now. What's going on? Have you deactivated it again?
Oh, still on. Haven't touched it.
Why can't I pick up the harvester? The harvester's wedged in the wall now.
Well, you shouldn't have wedged it in there. Jeez.
I was trying to get to the bloody trailer.
Well, you shouldn't have put the trailer there.
I didn't put the trailer there.
Sure. Stories.
I'm going to do it this way.
You do it that way.
There we go. Yeah. Improvise. Because I've managed to repair the harvester, but I can't repair the header because I couldn't get it in there.
Here we go.
Yeah, you're saying I did it. I put it there, but I didn't put the bloody thing there in the first place. So
This is my good friend Passaro. It's a Brazilian word. It means.
I'm gonna stick that video in my Discord channel. It's 4 minutes and 40 seconds. I recommend you have a look at it.
Yeah, I just found it.
What video are we talking about?
Darren Carr, the ventriloquist,
Oh, okay.
with Dawn French
General
as one of the
video?
judges. I'm putting it in general. Bloody funny.
Because I've got the one I've got is 8 minutes long.
Oh, you probably got the full version.
Hmm.
This is just from the start. When he's already on the stage and he's
Hey.
about to start.
Hey, Wolf. Hey, Wolf.
Right, how do
Squeaky
I
doink.
change this now
Squeaky.
from repair to refill?
Well, repairs on one side and refills on the other.
I can't hear him because probably keeps talking.
Oh, I'm sorry for asking a question.
So I said, take a 5-minute break, have a look at that video. It is funny. It's worth watching if you like Dawn French.
Okay, turn off trigger marker. Is that what I do? No?
Oh my God. Watch that video and then I'll come and tell you how to do it, mate.
Can't you just tell me how to do it?
No, because
just
the
tell me what
others
to
are
press.
trying to listen to the video. For the repair, all right. For the repair trigger, it's around the back. You open the back door up and the trigger will appear.
I've done that.
Right.
Yeah.
So fix it.
I've already repaired it. I just want to refill.
Right. Then you go around to the motor around the front and start the engine for the pump. It's on the opposite
So there needs
side.
there needs to be a tractor attached to it.
No, there's a friggin' engine on the front of the bloody trailer. Walk around to the front of the trailer. There's an engine. Start the engine. It starts the pump. You need to have the thing you're refueling on the side where the hose is, not the repair trigger. 2 triggers. You've used it before, man.
I haven't used it before at all. The last time I used it, somebody turned it on for me.
Uh-huh. Worked it out?
Nah. So you have to turn it off at the back and turn it on at the bloody front.
Yeah.
You didn't say that.
When you've finished repairing. You've got to close the back door. Go around to the front where the engine is. Start the engine.
I've done it now. Oops. Yeah. I can't get it. Jeez, that was hard work. Is the fuel free?
Yeah, because you've got to fill it up. The trailer has to be filled with fuel to get fuel out of it. So you buy the fuel when you fill the trailer up.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a
Not a freebie
like
trigger.
a fuel station.
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Hmm.
It's like I used it all.
No, when it's out of fuel, you drive it down to the fuel station and fill it up again. Strange as that sound.
I'm not touching the damn thing.
You know what? We've only been using that trailer for 2 years.
I don't usually drive it though. I don't usually do anything with it. I just go to where it is and somebody else does it for me.
Oh, God. I take it Wonko must be listening, must be watching the long version.
I don't know where I'm going.
Whoa, bloody skiddy slidey friggin' thing. Yes, anyone that's watching, that's a member of my Discord channel, have a look in general. Very amusing little video there. I only posted the short version. If anyone's still watching my video.
I'm back.
Welcome back. What'd you think?
Hey, it's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very quiet. It's probably gone.
No, I think he might be watching the video now.
Oh,
No, no.
No. Okay. He refuses to watch it. I is watching.
Well, when there's work to be done, you know.
Oh, 4 minutes out of your time. Jesus.
Yeah.
well, you have
That'll
time
be
to go
4
to the
minutes.
bog.
I haven't been to the bog.
I know, but you do that. 1 minute, guys.
What,
Just got to
you
go to
do?
the bog.
Bloody
Yes.
Dawn French's giggles. Bloody gorgeous.
She's funnier than her husband, anyway. Well, ex-husband.
Oh, I can't remember who her ex-husband is. He was a comedian.
Lenny Henry.
Lenny Henry.
He's a comedian too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen one of his
That's
skits is what's called, isn't it? And
Yeah,
I
he was
didn't
okay.
think he was funny at all.
Yeah, he's.
Her
Yeah.
bloody
yeah.
laugh.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
The little giggle cackle.
He's a good actor, though. He's done some good stuff.
Yeah, he's not in the same league as her, though, is he, really?
No.
Not in comedy terms, no.
I think Dawn would make a good actress, no matter what part she played. I think she's quite good
Yeah,
at
she's
acting.
done some very good stuff. You know, as a straight actress.
Hmm. But in that video, she giggles like a little schoolgirl. Yeah, I think she did it for Australia's Got Talent for 2 years, I think.
Okay.
I've got an idea she's got a holiday house over here. I think.
Did you lease that thing for me now?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, that doesn't work.
God, this is boring.
Well, go and pick some
Where is
straw up.
Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did. Hey, Prom, how you doing, mate?
Hey,
Hey,
Grom.
How's things? Yeah, one car's here as well. We have Aya as well.
And me.
He said hello to you.
Did he? Oh, I didn't hear him.
Yes.
Heard nothing.
How is life? Don't know. Don't ask Johnny. This
Life.
was good. Yeah.
Life is brilliant.
Life is what you make it.
Yep. That's why my life's there. I wonder if Aya realises she's causing a traffic jam here.
Well, maybe she don't care.
Could be true.
Playing new map. Uncharted PV. PV.
Uncharted PD. What the hell? Never heard of
EV.
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 Evie.
Quite difficult. 4 times from Dajnet. PV. I know what that is, but I can't think.
Yeah, it's a song. Remember?
No.
Evie. Evie, let your hair hang down. Evie.
PV. Papa Victor.
Oh, Victor? No, I don't know any songs about Victor. Sorry. Victor
You said it
Lawnmowers?
was a song.
Oh,
I think Johnny's suffering from senility for the last 30 years.
at least.
Oh, is it? Yeah, Pleasant Valley. Yeah,
Oh, Pleasant
I knew
Valley.
I knew what it was. Yeah, I knew what it was. I just couldn't think what it was. What the PV stood for.
Pleasant Valley, yeah, I've seen that man. Yeah, it looks alright.
It's a tool called PV Tools, and we'll download and set up. We'll download the map and manage your save game folders. Oh, okay. One car could do with that because he keeps on forgetting to change his save folders.
Yes.
Is that the link for the tools? Yeah. Does it on? It doesn't only work on Pleasant Valley though, does it? Does it work on other maps as well? It's quite safe. Keeps your mods separate
Creepy
for
baby.
each game. Right, so it does work with more than one map. That's good. Works fine. Any update is synchronized. You'll
Is it the mod manager?
with mod.
Oh God, no!
Yeah, yeah. So it is a mod manager. Yeah. Oh, okay. Right, where am I taking this straw to, Johnny?
At the heating plant, mate? Where there's currently there's a traffic jam.
Oh, is that where you are? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So, how do I get there? Okay.
Just straight up the road, mate.
Oh, my bad. You just said like.
I
watching a
did.
video.
At least 20 times. I've been here for a good
What?
15 minutes.
I didn't hear ya. I was watching that
Says
Really
yeah,
trick
it's a
is
mod
Louis' final.
manager, but updating
with the creepy
PV map.
baby.
Oh, okay, cool. You doing what with the creepy baby now?
Oh no, that Van Ventriloquist. He was in
Oh,
the final, and I watched his
yeah.
final. He had a
Uh-huh.
creepy baby in it.
Ah, yeah. He was a pretty good ventriloquist. He made it all the way to the final. I can't
Yeah.
remember if he won or not.
Whoa.
When they are good, it is good. Like,
Yeah.
who's the other guy I love? Jeff something.
Jeff Durham.
Dunham, yeah.
Dunham, yeah. Yeah, he's pretty
Especially when he gets like multiple puppets.
good. Yeah.
To create a new community.
It's
called
amazing.
Team
Like this one,
Games.
the one scene with Peanut
quite
and
All people
oh,
from
what's
the
that
US. Oh, okay.
Jalapeno's name?
Yeah,
Jalapeno.
I know the ones you mean, yeah.
Yeah, and like he's talking, Peanut's talking, Jalapeno's talking, all like.
Yep.
At one point, it's like back to back, and I'm like, how? How is he doing that?
Yeah.
I missed him when he came over here.
Some ventriloquists are
Someone I wanna
quite good.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
on the wrong
voice-
side of the road, Johnny.
I'm on the right side of the road for where
You're
I
on the
drive.
wrong side.
For where I drive.
It depends where this map is based.
It's based in Germany,
Exactly.
but it's not
There
where...
you go then.
No, well, there's no traffic. Traffic's been turned off because Wonko couldn't
Of course there's traffic. Everybody else, we're driving on the road, aren't we?
No, you're not traffic. You're just a nuisance.
I haven't complained about any traffic.
No, because it's been turned off since episode 1.
What
When
happened
you
in
complained
episode
about
1?
it. Huh?
The pilot.
Oh, you're going out though. Okay, next one.
Oh, sorry, are you here? Going up this road?
It's right. No, I've gone to the next one. You're good.
Applying every time the stream will be published on their web seems quite funny. Also, more games. Oh, okay. Right. Where do I tip this?
In
At the heat
in
So
the
of
pit.
reverse into it.
Reverse into the pit.
Right, so if I
Okay,
skip
okay.
one. Where are you going?
I'm going to do this round the bit
Are you going
thing
round?
and then take the outside row. Or try to. If you want to take the outside row, you can. Just let me know, I'll take the next one in.
The heck's on the outside road. I'm just going up and down.
Yeah, that's fine. We shall meet somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll meet again. Don't know where.
If I can bloody help it. I mean, yes.
Gertrude was designed as the map is like no man's land with millions of trees in those fields. You have to make the roads for everything. Oh, okay.
What's this on Paradise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's paradise? What that?
Pleasant Valley, not Paradise. Pleasant Valley.
Pleasant Valley, sorry.
What that?
Map.
Summer.
Ah.
Was coming with all sorts of factories for you to place where you want. Oh, okay.
Yep. There's another map, I don't know if it's that one, but there's another map set up similar where there's no fields designated, you have to make your own. Or there might be one field, I think, but any others. You buy the plot of land and you go to the plot of land and there'll be a signpost on that plot of land saying cut all trees. and it will remove the trees off that plot of land only that you've bought. And then you can turn it into a field or to a place to put sheds or whatever you want. Unlike no man's land, where you walk up to the signpost, remove all trees, and it removes every friggin' tree off the whole map, which I hate. I didn't like that about it. That's the only thing. I liked the map itself. I didn't like the fact that it removed all trees, removed all rocks off the entire map. But this other map that does just the section of land you bought, that's good. I like that. Then you can cut your own field.
There's a new script where you get a lot of rocks and scrap metal
Yes.
when ploughing a field,
Yes.
and you collect and drive a sorter and smelter to get the raw to a sorter. You take the sorter to the smelter to get the raw material.
Yeah.
You know.
Might be a similar map. Might be the same map. I don't know. I don't like. I like the idea. I don't like the idea that you cut the signpost and you remove every tree off the whole map or every rock. I don't like that idea.
Is he talking about Spectacle Island?
Is that
it's
Spectacle Island? Is it okay?
You mean Johnny? Johnny, I think he.
I don't know.
Are you talking about Johnny or Prom?
I don't know.
All right. No, Tricky. I'm not asking you.
Oh, well, you don't say who said what. I thought it was still Prom talking. I don't know the map.
No, Triggy's asking if it's Spectacle Island.
I don't know. I can't remember what map it was.
I don't know if he's asking you
or
Prom.
Or Prom was talking
Let
about.
me finish.
Prom's talking about
Jesus,
whatever it's
Oh
called.
yeah, he was talking about you.
Yeah, because Prom was talking about the other map, Pleasant Valley.
So we think the one he was talking about is Spectacle Island.
It could be.
But
I don't know.
I haven't actually played it. I don't know.
Oh, I haven't either. I was watching the video review of this map and I thought, well, that's cool. That's much better than No Man's Land. I like No Man's Land,
yeah.
but I don't like the fact that you get rid of everything.
Yeah, it gets rid of all the trees and all the rocks and everything.
And I thought, well, all right,
Yeah.
I'll manually get rid of the trees I don't want and make a field here. But there's bloody rocks everywhere. So I thought, well, there's no way to get rid of the rocks unless I go to the thing, signpost, cut it down, get rid of all the rocks, which I didn't want because there were rocks on the side of the road or around the farmyard, which were fine and they looked good, but removing them made the map look shit. The decoration part. Much better decorated with, you know.
Now, No Man's Land does have the possibility to delete the trees, but you delete them all in one go.
Yeah.
There's two boards. There's one either side of each other. One's for the trees and one's to get rid of the rocks.
Yeah. And I don't like that. It gets rid of all trees, gets rid of all rocks. Off the whole map. I don't like that. And you do start out owning the entire map.
This one you have to cut out trees and blow with dynamite to get the rocks and stone. Oh, okay. And you collect them. You collect them. Take them to the stone crusher. Oh, okay. There's another map similar to that though. Well, I don't know if it's on 19, but I know it was on 17. It was called Mining and Construction.
Oh yeah, that map's out in 19 too.
It is on 19.
Yeah,
I remember seeing it on 17, where you'd have to like go and get the rocks, put it in the crusher, and then get the gold from it and that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like that.
You can also hide them. I did that until we got enough dynamite, then get them back and blow them up. Oh, okay. So you can hide them out the way, and then when you've got enough dynamite, get them to show back up again and blow them up. That's good.
That doesn't make sense.
I suppose it's just to keep so you don't keep seeing them all the time.
Yeah, I know, but I like them. That's what I mean. I like having rocks on the edge of the field, or a small island, like this field's got in it, with a few rocks and trees on it. I like that. It's basically, you know, you go up to the signpost, cut it down, delete all scenery.
Yeah, that's no man's land. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't like that. Sorry.
No.
Great map, great job, but no. If it deleted fields off the set bit of land that you've got, then yeah, like the other map.
But even that didn't work at first, did it? It didn't work on consoles or something, and it kept crashing the game or something.
Well,
Yeah,
a lot of
so then
scripts
get
don't work on console. That's the problem. That's why a lot of maps aren't suitable for both games, both versions.
Mm. Unfortunately, they are not recognised by Courseplay and Mate Rounds. Oh, okay.
Hey?
I think he says that it's not recognised by Courseplay. It didn't make rounds, but what I think he means is when when it can bypass the islands on Courseplay.
What are you talking about, islands?
When you're doing a course for Courseplay, you can bypass the islands, can't you? It says bypass islands in the field.
Courseplay doesn't.
The rocks doesn't. Courseplay doesn't recognise the rocks as island.
No, it doesn't.
I think that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah. So that's why I think it's a good idea with this other map that you can remove the rocks and the trees on the piece of land you've just bought, whether it's 1 acre or whether it's 50 acres. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because it would need to make sense that because you can't chop down the trees unless you own them anyway, can you?
No, that's
so
right.
you
That's
would at least need to own the land, yeah.
Yeah, and it only removes it from that section of land. Each section of land has a signpost. Remove trees, remove rocks. Remove trees, remove rocks. Rather than just one for the whole map. And that's a lot better idea. And then you can just take a plough and drive around the edge of the field that you want to make after you've done that. And then use Courseplay. Designate the field manually and use Courseplay. It'll plough the rest for you. Then it'll be, you save that and you can use it to seed or fertilise or whatever. You don't have to actually have a designated field for Courseplay to work. Courseplay will work without it by designating your own field.
Yeah.
Which I do a lot anyway. I let Courseplay do it and then I go, nah, I don't like that. And do it myself. A lot of the times I'll redraw in the border with the in-game paint tools.
You know, it's 600 objects all over the map and you get surprises and prizes for collecting plates, bottles, etc. It's doing more gameplay at the end. Oh, okay.
Isn't that Pleasant Valley that does that?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Bloody hell. Yeah, that's right. Oh, for God's sake. hit every tree on the way. Bloody tractor skates around like anything when you're pulling the
Yeah,
load.
mine does as well, but I got around the corner too quick.
Oh, even when I'm trying to correct. Get it out of the slide, and then it slides the other way, and there's no way back.
It only seems to do it on this map, though. It doesn't do it on other maps.
Nah, it does it on some other maps.
Well, not from me, anyway.
Mm. Some other maps.
I think
Doesn't say every map.
think some of these turns are a little sharp. That's what it is. I think.
For me, it's got a lot to do with the lag. I turn, and then I turn harder because it hasn't done anything, and it's gone too far. I've done too much.
Yeah. So it's 4 by now. He got bored of the 16 by map because he's too big. Yeah. Well, I was doing Western Australia. I mean, I was enjoying playing the 16 by map on Western Australia. But the thing is it just kept on causing too many issues and frame drops.
Well, that is a beta version. The 16 by
Is it?
map is a beta, mate. It's not finished.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Plenty of people playing it, play testing it, but it's not finished.
Well, I'm looking out for another map to play so I can do my automated farming.
You can do what now? Oh, he's hiding
Do
in
the
the
automation.
bushes. Oh, he's hiding in the bushes.
Oh, I had it automated, didn't I? Well,
Yeah.
sort of.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oklahoma's a
My
nice map.
trailer's stuck. I don't know why.
Probably stuck under a tree branch. Oklahoma's a nice map, mate. Have a look at that. A very nice map, actually.
You're on the wrong side of the road again.
You are.
It's Super Stone
16, yeah, it was. I don't know if it still is. 16 by PV County is quite stable, and you can get it with the same tool. Oh, okay.
Oklahoma's a nice map. I actually put a preview.
That's 16 by as well, isn't it?
I think so. I can't remember now. It's not very old. It's only been just released not
Is that
long
not
ago.
the one you were you and Monko were talking about earlier?
No,
Is that not the same one?
no. The other one's a beta, early released
So,
look at.
flip.
Ah, okay.
It's not finished yet. It won't be finished till about August, apparently. End of August.
There you go. Pain in the arse. Right, go there.
Alright, I'm going to go and get some breakfast. I'll
Alright.
be back in 5.
Okay. Oh, really? Stupid shit in the way. Yeah. So Johnny's just left his stream there, where he's just sitting in a field.
Standard for him.
Well, That turn to come out of there is a bit sharp, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I cut through the bushes and that.
Yeah, I know. I saw you going through
I
there.
ain't got
I
time
thought,
for sharp corners.
I, I thought, what a little cheat.
I always go for the easy, mate.
Yeah, I have noticed.
Well, if I don't, I get frustrated and angry, and then I don't want to play anymore. So I just play how
Uh,
to
have
keep
fun.
it
See you
nice.
later. You'll tell me if you like the map and the factories. Put a link, a whisper in the link. Yes, mate. If I actually remember, I'll have a look. You know what I'm like. I forget everything, but I will try and have a look at it. But yeah, you have a good time, mate. See you later. Is he in it? Oh, damn it. Has he turned off super strength?
Don't think so. I just used it.
Oh, no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
I was about to say I've just used it, but you shouldn't have.
He's going to be pissed when he gets.
Oh, are you messing with him?
No.
Mm-hmm.
There's also another interesting thing I discovered that could be fun. Oh, what's that, mate? It could be good for you. It's about the convert your voice in text and overlay in stream, translating language. Oh, right. Okay. So, like, what's it called? Subtitles.
Fancy something sweet.
Ah,
I'll be back.
okay. That sounds very interesting, mate. A Japanese bot. And does it work? Yeah. Or is it like still in development? And you have to use translation to understand it's just it works fine. Ah, so you have to so it's all in Japanese. Hmm. Look, I'll show you what I'm laughing at. Johnny's tractor's had a sleep. He's gone to sleep.
Cheesecake. Yeah.
Cheesecake.
Yeah, homemade cheesecake.
I had cheesecake the other day, actually. First time I had it in about 3 or 4 years.
Oh no. I went to see my nana. I always get homemade cheesecake when I go see her.
Ah. Strawberry cheesecake. Has one girl gone to sleep?
No, he's filling up with soybean.
Oh. Yeah, he's got it on autopilot though, hasn't he? Driving through the field?
Always.
You little cheat. Ouch.
Oh, I'm back to hit a tree.
Okay.
Oh, busy
Turn that-
scratching my face.
I turned that gun a little bit too much.
Yeah. Shortcut.
You can see it in Balka_JP. She streams Snowrun at only.
You came in really
Oh, okay.
cack-handed.
I was, yeah, because I don't drive through the bushes.
Yeah, but even when I come through the road, yeah, no, I just wide swing round
This-
to the right.
This thing has a really bad turning circle, though.
Oh, right. Sure it does.
It does. Oh, I think I've gone a little too far there.
Jesus.
Hurry
up.
The trigger's a bit small on this. There we go.
As long as you got your butt over it.
It's in his profile and Fox uses follow with any conversation. Oh right, okay. So she has it running, and you can just she's obviously talking in Japanese, yeah, and it comes up in whatever language you've got your Twitch set to. Oh, excuse me. That sounds really interesting, that doesn't it?
Sounds good.
So, Brummy, are you going to fix this or not?
Fix what, mate?
My upside down vehicle?
What a shite.
I can't understand any of that, mate. Upside down vehicle, what you on about?
Uh-huh. I'll just sit here, eat my breakfast while I'm waiting.
Put it in the wristband. Okay, mate, okay. No worries. I'll have a look. Does that only work on Twitch, or does it work on YouTube as well? Why have you got an upside down tractor? What happened to your tractor?
I don't know, must have got tired and rolled over.
Well, it was there a long time.
He's having a good nap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to see this.
What happened? What happened for that? What
Mm-hmm.
happened?
You want me to replay the video?
What video? Oh, you don't know if it works on YouTube? Oh, okay.
Oh, he's completely tipped you over.
Uh-huh.
I never did it. I never did anything. I
Yeah,
never did
yeah.
anything. I plead insanity.
Well, we know that. You telling me
Oh,
Wonko
mate.
drove all the way over here to do this?
Well, that wouldn't. I wouldn't put it past him.
No, that's
He's
too
been.
far
He's
from
been.
Wonko.
He's been a bit quiet since you've been gone. I think he's missed you.
Oh, I do doubt
I
that.
saw just in Twitch. So it's just Twitch. Oh, okay, okay. No, 'cause I was thinking maybe if it works on YouTube, got Johnny could use it as well. You know, so people can understand what he's saying when he's got a mouthful of food.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
La, 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 la.
Also, she has an avatar recognizing her movements like saying hello. Really? Oh, okay. See, it's up the right way now. How did you do that?
It was pure
So what
genius.
happened to you? What happened to your tractor? I don't understand what happened to it. How come it was
No.
lying down?
Oh, as I said, got tired.
Well, it couldn't be tired. You ain't used it.
23 hours, thank you.
Oh, I've done 23 hours today in mine.
Uh-huh. So has Wonko fallen asleep?
No, he's working. He's just not talking.
Really?
Oh, well, he was working.
I'm sitting there on 14% for ages.
Yeah, but the 2000 thingy was going up.
Yeah, I'm still here. I just listened to some music because I got fed up of hearing about trees and stones being chopped down and trees and stones being chopped down. Rinse and repeat for fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah, moany old
Yeah,
git.
no, that was Johnny that was moaning about that, not me.
No, it wasn't.
It's both of you banging on about the same sodded map, the same trees, same stone.
Yeah.
No, I was just reading what was going on in my chat. That was all.
Mm. Sure.
I was. No, don't turn that fast. You'll end up speeding out again.
So you finished that field then, Wonko?
Not yet.
Too busy dancing to his music.
Uh-huh.
Just going through my Bruce Springsteen's collection.
Of whose? Sorry.
Bruce Springsteen.
Ah.
Oh, Bruce Springsteen. I thought you said it would be Springsteen. I was going to say what else.
Bruce, the boss.
No, of course he's the boss.
He says so. Yeah, no, he's alright.
Oh, controller. Can you just go straight? Thanks.
Oh, you got one of you got one of them voice activated ones. They're good, aren't they?
Ah,
Right. Well, it seems to work. When I tell it off, it seems to behave itself.
So it's the Johnny of the controller world then?
yeah.
Oh, at last he's learned to drive on the right side of the road.
Oh, because I knew you were
Oh,
coming down the road on the wrong side.
Is the right side?
The correct side.
I thought that's just wherever you want to drive.
I usually drive down the middle. More room for error.
Yeah, well, you usually I have traffic on my maps when I'm playing, so
Me too. How'd you know Wonka doesn't like the traffic?
why have we turned the traffic off on here anyway?
Wonka got stuck somewhere. Bloody traffic. Ah. So I turned it off.
That does sound like you, Wonka.
Didn't want to upset him.
That's not like you.
Well,
In through.
we're cheating again.
Doing my
What's that
little
now?
sneaky cut through.
Yeah, she's done a lot of cheating.
Yeah, oh,
It's called Make Your Own Pathways.
uh-huh.
Makes you wonder why they bother putting roads on maps at all, innit?
Does.
Yeah, for them stupid freaking traffic cars to go on. That just get in your way and ram you off the road. When you was there first.
The roads are there purely for aesthetic reasons.
Yes.
They are when I was driving.
Now there'll be more straw on the field where Wonko is.
Oh,
Yeah, but
God.
that's our own field,
Yeah, I know.
so we don't have to worry about doing that one straight away.
No, I don't have to do it straight away. I want to find some sugar beets or potatoes.
There's a contract for 168 grand.
Yeah, that'll do.
It's a big field though.
It's either a heckling big field or something we don't want to do.
But sugar beets or potatoes, I'm not sure which one it is.
Doesn't really matter.
How long do you reckon that's going to take you, John?
Right, 3 weeks.
And the rest. It was anything like the last map we were playing, it'd take you 3 weeks to find the bloody field.
Yeah, that was different. That was a horrible map.
weren't that bad.
You just didn't know where you were at any time.
It was a nice map after we stopped playing them.
Picturesque it was. I liked it picturesquely. PDA was garbage. You didn't know if there was a road going from here to there or where. The hedges had collisions. So you couldn't cut through a hedge to go to find the road. You had to go from the left side of the map to the top of the map to the bottom of the map to the right of the map to get to the bottom left. Trying to find roads. It was terrible. Navigation was horrible.
Stop your crying, it'll be alright.
Oh, are you saying you liked the map or not?
I did. I really did like the map. Just the roads
You
weren't
just didn't
properly.
like playing it.
That's right. I could look at it all
You
day,
like
but
looking at
play
it?
No. The yard was horrible. Broken down piece of machinery right to an entrance to a field next to the gate. You couldn't get a bloody small tractor on the farm through the gate because of the stupid thing. No, there was silly things. Too many silly things.
Yeah.
You'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day
Never mind.
now and
Got over it. Moved on.
Sounds like it.
I've noticed the last 2
Johnny's
weeks.
going to get banned from YouTube now.
Yeah, that's fine. I noticed the last 2 weeks there's been a lot of maps coming out.
Yeah.
Hadn't been many for a while, and then all of a sudden, wham, heap of them.
I can't explain.
Yeah, but most of them have been BS, ain't they?
Yeah. Most of them have. That Oklahoma one is worth a look, Brummy. It is a nice map.
Okay.
Honestly, I did link a video of first look. I'm not sure if it's Klein's the first look. I think it is. You know, and his first look.
I don't like looking. I don't watch other people's first look videos. The reason is because if it's a map I want to play, I want to find the interesting things myself.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's fine. But, you know, at least start it up. Because the first thing he shows is a PDA. That'll give you a look at the PDA.
If it's on model, one of the pictures will be the PDA, won't it?
Oh, yeah, it could be. Yeah, it is on model.
Doesn't it have to be? Doesn't the second picture
Yeah,
have to be?
that's in the stipulations that it must have a PDA and it must have a minimum of 3 pictures. And there's so many maps out there with no PDA and 2 pictures. And you go, Giants,
Yeah.
what? Is this because you know this person? You let him get away with it? Are you waiting for me, are you, bro?
I am, yes.
Cool.
Didn't want you to end up upside down again.
Oh, accidentally. Get out and walk. Frogs in my throat. Hitching rides all the time.
Oh, what are you saying there?
What now?
I don't know, you saying.
Was I? Oh, I can't remember. I don't think I said anything. Now, let me have a look.
Hey, Gizmo. What was me?
Hey, Gizmo.
Was me?
Yes, Gizmo.
Hey, Gizmo.
Yeah. See, he just said that was at 2:30. That was a while ago.
Hey,
He said,
Gizmo.
"Good evening, all. How are you?"
Oh,
It
is that
was
in my
Brummy.
chat?
Yeah, in your chat. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, mate. That was a while ago. Yeah. Let's see.
Well, it's still quicker than you usually answer.
Hey. It's not very nice.
What was me, Gizmo? I haven't done anything. Told you, I plead insanity. Total insanity.
You are insane.
It was the voices in my head that made me do it.
Ah. Gizmo's
Whatever it
working
was, I
again.
done.
Just when we need him the most, he's always working. What is that? Oh, he plans it. I know he does.
Yes. Don't get tired now.
How much straw's left?
No,
Where
there's not a lot.
I was,
Not-
I was only growing a bit. Don't know about where Brummy is.
There's a few small rows, not even full rows.
Oh, okay. I'll start doing that contract.
Probably not even enough to fill up the trailer one more time anyway. I'll fill it up this time, but I doubt if there'll be enough to fill it again afterwards.
Yeah. All good.
Oh, we've made quite a bit of money today.
Bloody oath. Close to 200 grand. Close to.
Well, it'll be over that by the time we finish the contract as well, because that's like 70 grand.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it'd be over. Not for a couple of pigs. At least 3.
You might even be able to afford to get them delivered as well.
Maybe.
You haven't really took that big contract, have you?
I did. I need potatoes, all sugar based, and that was the only one. There's none others.
You bloody head guys.
I am so.
What field is it you've got to do?
Field 5, I think it is.
Field 5.
Alright.
I think it's the biggest field on the map.
It's field 5.
Worth 200 grand plus free potatoes.
Potato!
Yeah, bad.
So we finished 26 now then?
I beg your pardon.
Almost.
Who's doing what
Field
now?
26. Is field 26 done now?
Almost.
Yeah, almost.
Have you
finished.
got any? Have you got any? Oh, you're completely empty. Aren't you? It's okay.
Me,
I
yeah.
can finish off the. I can finish off the straw that's left on there. There's only a bit.
Yeah, okay.
If you want to return that thing back to the shop. Oh, Are we going to return? I reckon we should actually buy some of those things instead
we
of
should.
Yeah,
leasing
we keep leasing them, don't we?
because we're going to need them.
Yes.
How much are they to actually buy?
Oh, about 60 grand or something, 70 grand. Something like that. Yep. Oh, get on the bloody road, you madman. There's a semi and a trailer at the shop. Someone wants to bring that up the field. Fine.
I've got around you.
This isn't the best handling.
Oh, son.
It's going to take me a week to get to the field.
Well, is it right over the other side?
Yeah, it's right at the top of the map. Top left-hand
Cool.
corner.
It's just typical, ain't it?
Johnny likes these fields that are far away.
Yeah, out in the middle of nowhere.
Further away, the better, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to live in the middle of the bush somewhere, surrounded by trees. Maybe even on a mountain, on a rise anyway.
I
Impossible to
spent
get
most of my
to.
teens in the bush.
No roads, no nothing. Impossible to get to.
Pity's sake, I thought that I was stronger. To try anymore.
Thought I'd panic you a little bit.
Nah, I knew you were only fooling.
Hold on, there's more straw down the bottom part of the field.
I didn't see any.
There's like two strips, two rows down there.
Yeah, that's what Aya said. She's got 2 little rows left. And you said, don't worry about it. I'll get it all when I come back.
No, I thought she was getting that before she went.
Oh.
That's why.
No.
I don't know which one's which.
What do you mean,
Don't
which
know
one's
which
which?
is which.
Well, I've took my trailer back to the thingy, but I don't know which one's which.
Ah, well, if you walk up to the sign, it'll say return. If it's on the right trigger.
It's a little box, isn't it? Or
Yeah,
I
it's only a little box around behind
Yeah.
the shop, in
Aw.
between the 2 sheds. Yes. You
a
back it up.
little trigger between the 2 sheds.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like in a little corner,
Yeah,
and
it's in the
there's like a
corner.
little forklift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, why is it not picking it up?
You're not in the switch enough? Trigger enough?
No, let me turn it around.
I usually back the object into the trigger that I'm trying to either get rid of or repair when I'm there. My
Oh.
tractor's directly opposite it in the park.
I'll get the trigger come up.
Huh? You have to walk
The
into
trigger
the
to come up.
circle.
Ah.
Yeah,
No, no, no.
it doesn't just automatically come up. You got to walk into
The magic circle.
Yeah.
Ah, I found it.
Wonka must be very tired.
Must be what then?
Very, very tired.
I don't know, but I'm starting to get tired.
Yeah, I'll finish up soon. I was hoping to get one round done. I don't know if there's enough time.
Should have started 5 hours ago then.
Should have.
Well, whoever did my horses didn't finish Pandora.
Buggers. I wasn't here last week, so it's all there.
What a poo head.
Yes.
We're not.
I don't know.
We're still on the same day from 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I
You
doubt
sure?
that.
Yeah.
Daily process 0%.
Because we've only been playing on 1 speed today, and we only played on 1 speed last week as well.
Okay. So Gizmo should be here for this. He could be doing this. He'd love to do this. He's like me, loves doing potato harvest.
Yeah, you're both mental, that's why.
I resemble that remark. Nothing wrong
I
with it.
don't mind. No, I don't mind doing potatoes or sugar beets on a smallish scale.
No, it's not. No point. Go big or go home, mate.
I am on.
No. Well, see? That's why you only like smallish things.
No, only sugar beets or potatoes on a small scale.
Oh.
I mean, I don't mind like ploughing big fields or harvesting big fields, but not sugar beets and potatoes on a big field.
Oh. I don't see the difference. Wonka would probably be fighting for me to do this, fighting me to do this next week. He'll want to take over.
In
I
your
don't
fucking
think-
dreams. What an idiotic thing to do. Fucking take that on.
I need potatoes for my
You
Beck.
don't need that many fucking potatoes.
There's the only field available. Pick on me. Plus I'm full.
It's full of summer.
It's all right. No one can be bothered bringing me the truck. That's fine. I'll bloody well get it myself.
God, my horse. What's
Hey,
gonna
Oh.
watch on the horses?
And I'm still working.
you're hardly working. Yeah, I know.
No, I said I'm still working.
Oh,
I haven't bloody stopped yet. I never took time off to watch videos or go and eat breakfast.
yeah, even though you were asked to, that's pity why.
Yeah, because work's more important.
Sure.
I've got a good work ethic.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
No. So finish the straw now, mate.
I've got a little bit more to pick up that I left behind.
Oh,
Can't trust anybody nowadays, can we? Do everything your bloody self.
come on,
She can
baby.
shout at me in a minute, ain't she?
She will. Yep. I don't blame her.
She will.
You told her
No,
to
no, man.
told her to take off. You'd finish.
I know. I am joking.
No, that was not fun.
Oh, I thought it was funny.
No.
How was it not funny?
It was not.
It-
No.
Hey, I've got weeks to catch up on.
Weeks?
Leave me alone.
Oh.
Yeah. Weeks where I haven't been well.
Ah. I thought that was months.
Well, it's been years, but you know.
Oh, none of them have been ridden. What?
Yeah, see?
That don't make no sense, because it said 3 of them have been ridden, and 1 of them had only been half ridden.
I wasn't
We've
here last
definitely
week.
gone over a day.
I wasn't here last week, and you were here the week before. So I don't know.
Yeah, and I did on the week before. So
Yeah.
definitely
How
must
can
have
you only
gone past
half?
the day
How
unless
can
it's
you only
glitched.
half ride a horse? You can't.
Well, if you
only
don't finish
half
the
ride a
day,
horse.
yeah, the daily riding,
That's
you gotta get
when
it to 100%.
that's when you ride them side saddle. You only get half the horse. Well, all right. I'm gonna end that there for this week. Thank you to the few of you that came in and watched. Thank you very much. Thanks to the guys and to Aya, who's one of the guys. Anyway, for being here. Till next time, you all take care. Bye bye.